welcome. Uh-oh, wait, where am I? Hey, there we go. Fine Thursday to you all. Good to see ya. What is up, Enzo? Ocula Garna, Mr. Stevel, Winterwolf, Chard, Toxic, Notflow, Berserker, Autumn Shake. How is everyone doing today? Oh man, it is historic time. We have not played historic in a minute, but there's been big changes. Brainstorm is gone, so we're gonna see what our new historic format looks like without Brainstorm, and we're gonna probably jump around a little bit, but I really want to see if dragons can be good. I really want to see. Hey, what's up, Lil? And Silverfucks, and NoFlow, and Winter Milan. How are you today? Purple Saurus Rex. So this is, we're starting with a Tiamat, right? I think everything in Dungeons and Dragons, if it starts with T and has two vowels, you pronounce it T. So Tiamat. Hopefully I'm saying it right this time. So Tiamat dragons, all the ramp, all the dragons, seeing what happens. Backup decks. There's a couple of interesting possibilities. There's this list that got published by Wizards that's like just Maze's End, and Maze's End is a really cool archetype. I don't know if it would actually be good in New Historic, but it is sweet to win with Maze's End and Gates, so maybe that's a possibility if we get more to dragons. There's also a Mardu Dragons deck. There's also some viewer-submitted decks people sent in, so we got plenty of sweet historic stuff to check out today, but we're starting with Tiamat dragons in historic. Hey, what's up, Malakilla? How are you? Good to see ya. So hopefully everyone's doing well. Before we get into our reminders, shout out to Company of Wizards. A fan of the show, someone who has a band, I guess. They are on Spotify. I looked them up. They're a little heavier than most of the stuff I listen to, but they hooked me up with a couple of super sweet t-shirts, and the t-shirts are amazing. The music was actually pretty cool. Like I said, a little bit more heavy than most of what I listen to, but there were some pretty sweet songs on there. So shout out to Company of Wizards for the super sweet t-shirts. So anyway, let's do our reminders and then get into some big mama dragon historic action. So right by YouTube, that's where you'd find all the old streams. It's not like super heavy metal. I don't know. It wasn't like super heavy death metal or something, but it was also like fairly heavy. It's kind of maybe indie metal, maybe indie rock, indie metal, somewhere there. But you can find them. You can look them up on Spotify or wherever if you want to listen to them. So that's some cool tunes. Crowfoot, hey, thank you for the kind words for the second month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you, and Silverfucks for the that's the only time I get to swear on stream is when I'm reading someone's Twitch name, and then I think I get a pass. Moderately hefty metal. That's a pretty good description. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Oh, I listened to the band, they are a viewer. Yeah, they hooked me up with the t-shirts just like randomly, which was super cool. They sent me a message like, I want to send you something. I didn't even know they had a band. And they sent me a couple of t-shirts and told me about their band, and I looked them up. So yeah, super cool. Friday, I think they're from Netherlands, maybe? Hopefully I'm not messing it up. I'm pretty sure they're from the Netherlands. Friday Night Fight. Welcome to the Fishbowl. First time sub. Thank you for the subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Does Richard's not allowed you to swear to his house? Actually, I think I'm probably more responsible for the no swearing on Goldfish than Richard is. In all honesty, I don't swear that much in my real life anyway. And plus, I want like the content, like, I don't know, for me, I don't know if swearing adds that much, honestly. I want the content to be accessible and people to be able to like watch with their kids or whatever if they want to. So I don't know, but I think that actually I'm probably more responsible for that than Richard, even though I think we're in agreement on it, but I probably started it. Winter Milan, handing out some gift subs. Meme Wall Mixtape, Thomas Flat, Pisham, Bez, Mr. Force of Will. Welcome y'all to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. And Winter Milan with the gift sub. Thank you to you as well. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Alright, so replay YouTube. That's where you'd find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube. Yesterday, we played some Vecna in Standard. Tomorrow, do not miss tomorrow's Do not miss tomorrow's Munch Brew. It is a sweet one. We are heading to Modern to play a new Forgotten Realms card and try to do spectacular things with it. And we do some pretty spectacular things. What's your favorite Taco Bell menu item? I like chicken quesadillas. I think that if I go to Taco Bell, I almost always get a chicken quesadilla. So, no stream on Friday. However, boy, we're getting to that. Okay, sponsor. There is stream announcements for next week. The sponsor of our stream tonight, like usual, is Card Kingdom. And if you need some magical cards, maybe from Forgotten Realms or a Blast Zone or, I don't know, Whiteboard or Greater Good, you can get them all at cardkingdom.com. Even get a free MTG Goldfish sticker. Let them know you want one. They'll hook you up. They're super sweet like that. Otherwise, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playbets, giveaways, support the stream and the channel and the site. Donations, always appreciated, never required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. As far as stream announcements, let me see if I can find this. So first off, the stream next week. Oh no, can I not find this on Twitter? Maybe I can't find this on Twitter. Anyway, okay, so next week, 2 small changes with the stream. One is the Tuesday stream. Normally, and I can't find the artwork for this. Anyway, the Tuesday stream's going to be different. On Tuesday, we're going to be streaming in the nighttime slot. So like 6 p.m. Eastern, when we're streaming right now, actually, instead of streaming in the afternoon, because there's a big fundraiser, which is actually a really cool idea. It's Ralph Levy that's putting it on, with the help of a bunch of other people, I think. But it is a no kid hungry charity event, and they're gonna have a stream of streamers for like 3 days straight, going one to another to another to another to another, 24 hours a day for 3 straight days. So we're gonna be going for like 4 hours, and then we'll pass it on to the next person, and it just keeps going. The idea is to make as much money as possible for the charity and feed some kids. So Tuesday stream a little bit weird. Good news is for European viewers, on Wednesday in the afternoon, there's going to be a Commander Clash live episode, because tomorrow is the end of the season of Commander Clash, so we'll have a couple weeks break of episodes on the YouTube channel. But on Wednesday of next week, 2 p.m. Eastern time, so normal stream time, Commander Clash live over on the Goldfish YouTube, playing Adventures in Forgotten Realm decks, because we didn't get a chance to do that. So yeah, hopefully we can literally help the kids. I think, if I'm understanding the idea of this charity event right, it's kind of cool. The idea is you get a brand new arena account that's at bronze, and in those 3 days of streaming, every streamer plays on the same account and passes it on to the next person when they finish their stream. And hopefully by the end of those 3 days, as a group, we would have gotten from bronze all the way to mythic, and hopefully also have fed the kids, like literally fed the kids this time. But anyway, so that's next week, Tuesday in the evening, bonus stream Wednesday, Commander Clash live, AFR decks on the Commander YouTube. But anyway, let's talk about our deck tonight. So we are starting with 5 color dragons. No dragon in the 3 mana slot. There is no dragon in the 3 mana slot. So the idea of this deck is, hey, what's up, Dylan Hunter? How are you? The idea of this deck, we're a Tiamat deck. Tiamat deck. But anyway, we're a 5 color dragon deck. We're trying to play Tiamat to tutor up a bunch of dragons. We have a ton of dragon options. I mean, we have Varix, we have Galazest, we have Nicobolas the Ravagers, we have Imris, we have Glorybringers, we have Goldspan dragons, we have Terror of the Peaks, we have Infernos, we have Lathliss. If it's a good dragon, it is hopefully in our deck. So the goal of this deck is, in the early game, we're hopefully just going to ramp. We got a Orba Dragon kind of ramp. We have Dragon's Horde to ramp. We got Sarkin to ramp. So first couple of turns, ramp, and hopefully just start slamming big haymaking dragons one after another after another. The other thing that I like about dragons a lot, and this card keeps impressing me, Winter Malott with another gift sub to Grendel Legrandriel. Welcome to the Fishbowl. And Digreco, welcome you as well. First time sub, big soup cheer for you. Thank you. So the other thing I like about dragons is Dragon's Fire is actually kind of an absurd removal spell, even in historic. Since we have so many 7 power dragons, 6 power dragons, 6 power dragons, this is usually like 2 mana kill anything at instant speed in our deck, which is kind of insane. So that's the plan. And we can definitely customize it. I haven't tested this deck a ton. I've played a couple of games. If you have ideas, are there any other Are there any other dragons that would be really sweet to add in the deck? Because we could add some more dragons in if you're interested. Do you have a favorite dragon that is not in the deck? Tiamat Joe for the 14th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I went over the dragons pretty well. Could Devourer of the Mighty, Drover of the Mighty. Doesn't Drover of the Mighty... Doesn't it care about dinosaurs? Yeah. I think we have enough ramp. If it cared specifically about dragons, I would consider it. I considered Velomachus. The problem with Velomachus is we don't actually have many spells to hit. Like, not many at all. We can hit a Spit Flame or a Dragon Fire, but we're mostly going to whiff. So just a 5/5 haste is not really that exciting. Niv Reborn. I considered Niv, but we have, what, 1 2-color card in Galazeth? So it's mostly just going to be a body. I don't know if I'm missing. I considered, like, Daragaz, just a big, hasty top-end dragon. Although we already have 4 Tiamats as our 7-drop. The Victus I had in the deck for a couple of test games, and it didn't really do anything, so I ended up cutting it. Yeah, I don't know. We can... Tandrix? Does Tandrix do anything? When it enters the battlefield, double the number of counters on target creature. When it attacks, you have the base power and toughness of other creatures you control become equal to... Oh, that is, like... that is nothing in our deck. Baladros is, like, kind of cute. Realmwalker, yeah, Changelings. I wonder if there's any Changelings worth it. Orvar, no. Realmwalker would probably be the closest. Moriat wouldn't be the worst. Anyway, let's try a game. Let's try a game and see what happens. Is it Niv? Is it Niv? Could be cool. Although it does have a lot of mana symbols. I'm a little bit worried about the insane amount of mana symbols. Hey, what's up, Sethro? How are you? It is a good day because we're trying out new Historic. I haven't really gotten a chance to play Historic since the bannings. Yeah, I was considering Adult Gold Dragon, like as a one of. Oof. Alright, well, hopefully we draw ramp. We got the dragons, we got the Tiamat, we just don't have the ramp. Well, tap land, go. Oh, Minion of the Mighty? Yeah. Yeah, more ways to cheat dragons into play could be interesting. Uh-oh. Control. I was thinking Control might be on the downswing because of the bannings, but maybe not. Yeah, land it, go. Are we running the Dragon Temple Land? No. Wait, the Dragon Temple Land isn't that just like a pathway, but a bad pathway? Maybe am I misunderstanding how that works? Does it just come into play and you choose a color and you get to cast, and you get to use it for mana of that color? Oh, Nikki B. Nikki B would be really good if it resolved. I do not expect it, but... Nagobolas, Crimin. Niv Reborn, but, you know, counterspell, 1 of a million. Niv Reborn, but use Adult Gold Dragon, Shadrix. Ooh, okay. More hits for Niv sounds interesting. That would make me more interested in playing Niv. Yeah, I feel like we do have Unclaimed Territory, which is really good. Just a 5-color land to only cast our dragons. Narset. Well, I mean, I guess that's fine. We can gold span it. Pathway on blue. Gold span. Kill Narset. Goldspan is it's a really good Magic card. It is so good. Like, I think Goldspan is, like, probably underrated in formats outside of Standard. Like, I really think it probably is. Dragon Speaker Shaman, the only thing is we already have a lot of good ramp. So I don't know if we really need it. Well, are we just slamming Terror and just getting in there? What is the worst thing that happens? They Wrath? Alright. Can't counter that. Here we come! Here we come, control deck! Nice Lightning Helix. Those are some oh, come on now. Commit! I consider that to be cheating. That essentially countered our spell, but our spell is uncounterable. Cheating. Cheating, I say. Oh, commit. So, opponent trying to wheel Narset, everyone's favorite commander line. Our opponent's the one that's really crimming. We played the Nicole Bolas, but our opponent is the one that's crimming. Hey, Chuck! 2 months. Good to see ya. I joined live just to hear more news about your house. It's happening, Chuck. It's happening. And also, welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's happening. The house, the offer is accepted. Now I'm just waiting to close and go through like the whole closing process, but it appears to be a done deal unless something crazy happens during the whole closing process. But it's supposed to be done. It's supposed to be done. I am super lucky, super blessed, but yeah, I think I actually got a house, which I'm super excited about. It's funny, I was I was dealing with, so I'm trying to figure out like the mortgage thing. So I was talking to different mortgage companies, and apparently houses are just not that expensive in upstate New York. Because I was talking to the mortgage company, and I was like, yeah, like, you know, I was trying to get the interest rate down, you know, get a good deal. And they're like, well, the problem you got is the loan is just like not that big. Normally, if your mortgage is under $300,000, you're not gonna get that good of an interest rate because the loan is just not big enough for mortgage companies to care about it. Like that's a weird that's a weird bummer, I guess. You're not borrowing enough money, so we're gonna give you a worse interest rate. Oh, I want a Tiamat, but yeah, I'll have an extra room, Tanos, when you're in town for sure. But seriously, like, hey, what's up, Jay Vildared? Good to see ya. But seriously, like, I'm super blessed, and a lot of it's thanks to you. Seriously, like, who? I don't know. I'm still blown away. I'm still blown away every time. Every time I think about like people watching the stream and the YouTube videos and just like how life got to this point, because I've talked about this before. I've never set out to make Magic content. Like that wasn't my goal. I wasn't someone who was like grinding Pro Tours and like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, opponent does not have a counter. It just kind of like happened, and really, like, all of your support and just awesomeness, it still blows me. I've said this before. I still wake up and I'm like, okay, today's probably going to be the day when I fire up the stream and no one's going to be there. And I couldn't even be upset about it because it's just like the whole thing is so absurd and amazing. But that hasn't happened yet. So seriously, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Like, I seriously mean it, too. Cryptic Dreams and Chef Stitch, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoop cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dragons cannot do it. So my pathway into doing Magic content was pretty random. Like, I met Richard. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I was thinking about going to grad school. I had finished college, was thinking about going to grad school. Wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do, and I had been writing random Reddit posts and stuff about like Magic Finance, EV breakdowns and stuff. And Richard found me on Reddit, and he was starting the website and wanted to add content to it. And I was like, oh, sure, like, this is kind of fun. I love Magic. I am pretty good at writing, I think. So I might as well write some Magic articles. And next thing you know, it was like, oh, let's do a YouTube. And then let's do streaming. And then 5 or 6 years later, it's a full-time job that just keeps going and being awesome. And that's all because of, seriously, it really is because of all of you. So yeah, my fallback plan was to either go to grad school or my bachelor's degree ended up being in psychology. I kind of bounced around. I did like creative writing. I was all over the place. I was definitely like a liberal arts aspect of things. I really like just learning about things. So I ended up with a psychology degree. Was thinking of going to grad school. Wasn't sure what. At first I was thinking about going for like social work because I also really just like helping people and care about other people. So that seemed like a good fit. And then I was considering like maybe stats or economics because I also really enjoy statistics. But then now I make Magic videos, and I definitely enjoy that, so it's worked out. Chuck the Yak, $10 donation. You heard the man. Seth can't get the new mortgage. Let's all chip in so we can pay cash. Well, Chuck, thank you so much for the donation. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my God, we're gonna have a sideboard. Seriously, I appreciate it so much. That's the thing, like. That's the thing I've started to realize, that you can help people wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, and you might be able to do. Oh no, we're gonna. Oh dear, we did not sideboard quickly enough. 61 card special. Yeah, 61 card special. I mean, that's something I've realized that I didn't realize. Or didn't really think about, but you really can help people no matter where you are and what you're doing. And sometimes you can help people more by doing things that are not officially helping people, if that makes any sense. Like, you're not a social worker, a whatever, a psychologist or something. So that's something I've really learned from all of you in the course of streaming. Wow, we got another donation from Astro Blaze, $25 donation. Congrats on the house, gotta pay off the mortgage. That is the next step. Get the mortgage, pay off the mortgage. The house is sweet. I'm definitely excited about it. Once I close, I don't know, I might do a video where oh no. Whoa, they got us. They got us. Oh, they got us good. I do not expect stifles in this format, but yeah, the lack of that land is going to make this hand really bad. Yeah, we just got hardcore fetch stifled. You don't think of fetches in Historic or stifles in Historic, but we just saw that they do exist. All right, come on, more lands, please. Yeah, opponent destroyed our fetch land with stifles. Hey, what's up, Top Hat? How are you? Good to see you. Thank you again for the donation, Astroblaze. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much. Would Thursday streams ever move to Monday and Wednesday time for us EU folks? Feels good, man. So Krusty Beck, I think it's unlikely. So it's something we've talked about, moving all the streams to the afternoon, because oddly, or maybe not oddly, but the afternoon streams tend to be more popular than the evening streams. But I really want to make sure there's a stream for like the other side of the world, like West Coast US and like that area. So I think, at least for the time being, the plan is to keep one of them in the later slot and two in the afternoon slot to try to hit as many as possible. But as far as European viewers, I feel like it's way better today than it was in the past. Because in the past, Teferi. Yeah, that Stifle just won the game. Because in the past, we had all evening streams. So I think 2 afternoon, 1 night is still a pretty good shift in the direction towards helping out European viewers. The Juice Caboose, what's up? Cy the Celery Guy. Love you, Seth. Glad you're happy. You motivate me to build more decks and play more tournaments. Ooh, awesome. Thank you, Cy. I appreciate the kind words. Sitting in the hospital, watching your stream. Me and my wife had our 3rd baby a few hours ago. Top at Tolab. Boy or girl? Congrats. That is super awesome. That is amazing. Well, congratulations. That is so cool. Yeah, I figured I just gotta, as far as paying off the mortgage, just gotta sell some snappies, right? That's a solution to all those problems. Well, congratulations, Top Hat. That is amazing. All right, now we can actually sideboard. Dragonfire's, it hits Planeswalkers, right? It does hit Planeswalkers. We just gotta not get stifled. The stifling of our land is what spiraled that entire game. Let's go down 1 Dragonfire. Keep all the dragons. Run it back. Yeah, MTG Remy's videos crack me up. I had never, somehow, like 6 months ago is when the whole 7-lander. Like 6 months ago is when I first heard of MTG Remy. Before that, I didn't have any idea who he was. I thought that Remy was like a new content producer, but apparently he's been making Magic videos for like years. I actually tweeted like, yeah, you know, one of my favorite new video producers, and everyone was like, no, actually, actually he's been doing this for years. So I don't know how I missed his videos for the first 5 years or whatever, but. Hair down sunglasses, Battle of Wits pizza stream to raise money. Ooh. Ooh. That might actually be... I feel... I've always felt really weird. I've always felt really weird doing, like, streams to raise money for myself. I don't think I've ever done that before. So, I think that would be funny. Hair down, the whole 9 yards. Hair down sunglasses. But... I still feel weird. I just feel weird asking for money. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's put this on Dragon. Go. Is there a cavern in Historic? Oh, yeah. Well, I was going to say Wish, although I don't know if it'd actually be good for Historic. The closest we have is Unclaimed Territory, which does not give the uncounterability, but does offer the fixing. Kented! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup to your view. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, okay, so that makes way more sense. He began his MTG YouTube. Oh, so all the people... Whoa, my goodness. So all the people that said... He's been making Magic videos for years were wrong. Okay, that makes me... I was wondering, like, how someone would be making Magic parody songs for years without me knowing that was going on. So that makes me feel a little better that I didn't just somehow miss that. Oh, I see. So he'd been making videos of stuff for... I gotcha. Hey, what's up, Kimberly? How are things? How is the grind going? We might have to do a little house tour. I just still feel weird asking for money, honestly. Do I just love upstate New York, or did I consider moving away? Oh, to Ferry. Well, attack to Ferry. Hit to Ferry. Fabled Passage. Come on! Come on, Mama Dragon! Oh! Oh! Yes! Double treasure mana. Double... Oh, no. They better not have 2 of those. Get an island. Pay. Yes! Okay. That's what we wanted to see. We will take Nicole Bolas. We will take Inferno. We will take Terror, Ismarith, and well, maybe another Goldspan. Yeah, that seems fine. Oh boy. All right. We might be outdrawing the Teferi now. And not only are we outdrawing it, we're drawing all pure dragon action. Yeah. Tiamat. There's a thing called Subathon, where you basically stream for X hours and make each donation or subscription makes the timer grow as you're streaming. I saw someone do that for... Wasn't there someone that did that for like a month straight? And made like millions of dollars or something? Wasn't this like a big thing a few months ago? I'm kind of like remembering this. I even saw some of it. Where are you in upstate New York? Ludwig, that's who it was. I'm in like the Finger Lakes region. The place that I'm trying to get is pretty much out in the country, which I'm kind of excited about. I don't know. So I don't know if this is like probably not a national thing. So the town that I grew up in, so this was back in like, I don't know, the 90s, I guess. There's a big mall in Syracuse. And it was built by this developer named Conjul, his last name was, and he tried to like essentially buy out the town. Not all of it, but a big chunk of the area on the town, like thousands and thousands of acres, and turn it into like a private hunting thing. It's like all fenced in with this like 20-foot high fence, and he like stocked it with animals, and has all the houses that he bought out are still there and like upgraded, and he'd have like rich and famous celebrities and presidents and stuff come in and stay at his hunting preserve and like shoot whatever animals he stocked it with. But the house that I'm looking at is kind of like right along this huge fence on the outside. Someone who didn't sell out into this, so it's like pretty rural. But it actually gets better internet than I get now, which is one of the things I was really hoping for. Well, it was kind of necessary to at least have as good of internet, but it's very just like out in the country, very peaceful. We'll definitely have to do a tour or something after it is actually official. Now the private hunting preserve, I guess the guy ended up passing away and his family's trying to sell it, and it's listed for sale for $900 million. $900 million. So I did not look at that one. I considered it, but that would be a long subathon. Nicole Bolas, make him discard. Oh, we can't flip it. Ugh. Oh, I thought we could flip it. That's awkward. Yeah, let's pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. So I think. Oh, this is gonna be close. This is gonna be close.
Keep up the pace.
Booted. Oh, Finger Lakes. Okay, Finger Lakes racetrack is like outside of Canandaigua, right? I don't think I've ever been there, but I think my now deceased grandmother used to go there and gamble constantly. So I know where it is, although I don't think I've ever been there. Went to 280, lost some games, so back to 800, won some to 400 and something, and now I don't care anymore. I mean, I think that's a victory, Kimberly. Like, not caring as far as the ladder is concerned, I think is a win. Like, that is a good thing. Oh, all right. How can we do this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gold's bad. See what our opponent does. Going to commit the Tiamat. Okay. What answers are there? Do we just go for it? Like, we can just slam the Inferno. Is that gonna get us there? We could also flip Nicole Bolas. Ha! I was afraid they had Ether Gus, but dead. They tried to ferry us. Cannot beat the Dragon Mom. That actually felt really good. Yeah, they couldn't settle though after they committed our Goldspan. All right, that went pretty well. Yeah, not bad. Maybe Tiamat actually has a shot. Yeah, Ether Gus would have been really good against us there, and that is a pretty popular sideboard card. That is the downside about trying to flip Nicole Bolas, is it is a lot of mana and you can't get blown out in response. we'll keep this. Oh, I found a... I accidentally stumbled into a YouTuber that you probably all know because apparently he has like 10 million subs or something, but the videos just randomly pop up, and I fell down the rabbit hole. It's a Davey504. It's actually like oddly entertaining. It's just all about bass, and I don't even really play bass. That's an instrument I don't play, but the videos are just like really entertaining for some reason. So I've been addicted to watching. He's got just like the driest sense of slap the yep, checkmate, slap the bait, just like the driest sense of humor, and it gets me every single time. I don't even know why. It's not like he tells funny jokes or anything. He just has like a really hilariously dry personality, and he's actually like really good at bass. Some of the bass playing he does is actually pretty impressive. But yeah, so I've fallen down that rabbit hole recently. Oh, opponent. Oh dear. All right. Well, I guess we can kill this, so it's not the end of the world. Oh, double Goldspan. Double Goldspan is some dragon action. Goldspan. Counter. Kill Chandra. Hopefully they're not flipping into Elish Norn. If they're flipping into Elish Norn, we might be in a bit of trouble. Yeah, tokens are scary. Hey, what's up, Staxy boy? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, what's up, Dober? How are things? When are we seeing Tiamat Commander, Tomer? Yeah, I'm worried about creativity. Creativity does just beat us. Dragon. Oh, it does not. Well, it might still just beat us. We'll see. Well, I guess we better Ravage. Ravage. Make you discard. Goldspan hit ya. Land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pass the turn. Can try to fizzle. Okay, forbidden friendship. Sure, just more tokens. Oh! That's bad news. That's real bad news. Huh. This is just fair tokens. Well, okay, let's think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, block. Oh yeah, that is a lot of damage. How can we possibly win is the question. Is there a way? Ooh. What do we do? Huh. Yeah, I would like to kill our opponent. Indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no way we can pump enough. Ugh. Well, okay, we take 8 down to 4. We draw Ismarith. What does this do if it flips? Draw 2 cards. 10 damage to a creature or planeswalker. Reanimate something. None of those things save us. Are we just straight up dead? Block, block. 1, 2, 3. Block, 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 die. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can't find the other 4 is the problem. Well, I guess we gotta... Okay, we draw a land, play a land, crack. Yeah, we're Oh, that intangible virtue. Yeah. I thought we were going to be good. No, there's no Crux of Fate, but there is a bunch of Anger of the Gods, which are pretty good against our opponent's deck. We'll go down Spit Flame. We'll go down probably the Varix. So do you think this deck is trying to... Are they trying to Indomitable Creativity? Like, do we need to be do we need to be hating on Indomitable Creativity? Should have drawn last turn. Maybe should we have drawn? That's what I was thinking about. If we go to 2, though, like, I don't know what our out is. I actually honestly don't think we have an out either way. I think our out is maybe Inferno. But I think Inferno wins either way because of the treasure from Goldspan. So I don't think... Yeah, I don't know. I guess I was thinking, like, maybe we draw multiple removal spells and can block our way out of it, but that doesn't seem very practical either. Huh. Boros tokens, Elish Norn, Plan B. I mean, we got the Dragonfires. That can answer Transmogrifies. Run it like that. Bring in the Sweepers, run it like that. Creativity won't lose you. I mean, the problem is Elish Norn pumping a bunch of tokens. Like, shrinking our dragons and pumping the tokens is a problem. Yeah, and Inferno was probably our only realistic out. Well, hopefully we draw into Anger of the Gods. Anger of the Gods is what we need. When is the next viewer submitted Commander Clash? I'd like you to play my Tulane deck. Ooh, well, Top Hat, gonna be a little bit because this tomorrow's episode is the final episode of the season. There is Commander Clash Live next week on Wednesday, so that's a bonus. But it's the last episode of the season, and then when the season starts, since we're doing some shifting of the crew and whatnot, it'll probably be a couple of weeks of normal episodes, but we will try to get to a viewer submitted week pretty early in the season. So, but it'll be, I would say, estimate maybe a month-ish until the next viewer submitted week. Oh my God, more lands. More lands. Okay. Ooh, gonna need that anger. Opponents. Intangible Virtue, speeding up the clock. Well. Pass the turn. Galazeth is a blocker. Where do I send the list? I would either like you or Tomer. Oh, opponent has the answer. All right. And a land. And Legion's Landing. We are running out of time. Oh my God, more lands. This amount of lands we are drawing in. Oh no. Ugh, well. Sometimes you only draw lands, and and your opponent always draws intangible virtues, and that's the game. Oh, so many lands! I don't think it's announced yet who what the changing of the cast is, so that's a surprise, but you'll know soon. Wall of Chaos for the 55th month. Good Lord. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Well, Terror of the Peaks. We need to draw exactly Anger of the Gods off exactly this one Dragon Horde. Well, 8 lands and 3 spells, most of them ramp. Not going to get it done against aggro. So how does the overlay work with Twitch? It's really impressive. Does it connect to Arena or something? It seems unlikely that it reads as querying visually. I believe that it does connect. Hey, what's up, Mbolthy? How are you? I believe it does connect to Arena. I do not know the ins and outs of it. It's made by Cardboard Live, and it's just a thing you can use as a streamer. So I don't know the technicalities of it, but it is super amazing. That's like, I am a big fan of Modo, but the biggest upside of Arena, honestly, is Cardboard Live is just so good. Modo is being replaced. We're getting rid of Modo. Won too much this season, so Modo will be moving on. No, it will not be featured on the next season of Commander Clash. It's out. We're gonna find someone else to take its place. Hey, what's up, Kaju? How are you? So is there a reason for Terra over Skargan Hellkite in addition as an additional haste dragon that can also be good defensive card for small creatures? Jeez. Boy, we're still on the land kick apparently. I wonder, I mean, maybe Skargan Hellkite would be better. Would it? I'll have to look. I don't remember exactly what Skargan Hellkite does. Oh dear. Goblins. Well, our opponent did mulligan a lot, but we are not doing much immediately. And they're on the play. If the Muxus hits, we're super dead. I mean, no, we're I was trying to make a joke about all the Moto wins this season. We will still be primarily playing on Moto, but there has been an unacceptable number of Moto wins. Moto, it's doing this new thing. Wow. It's doing this new thing where it just, about like 13 or 14 turns, it seems like it just crashes no matter what. PB for the 9th month. Welcome to the, oh my, Tomer. Are you trolling? Are you Weezer trolling me? I think you're Weezer trolling me. Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I'm getting Weezer trolled. No, of course it's not all of my favorite songs. That's not even, that song doesn't even exist as far as I'm concerned. Anything after Pinkerton or maybe the first half of Green Album just doesn't exist. That's how I treat Weezer at this point. Good God. Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, that's the best 4-card hand I've ever seen. There will be another stats episode. Well, bring in all the removal, bring in Grafdigger's Cage, go down. We haven't drawn a Sarkhan yet, which is disappointing. Sarkhan is like one of the big reasons I think to play this deck. So a little bit of a bummer that we haven't been able to find a Sarkhan. Well, all the removal in, trim some dragons, run it like that. Taunos with the gift sub to Majora. Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, best of 1 ranked? Ugh. I mean, I have, geez, we've just had some horrible hands. I have come to deal with best of 1 for Standard 2022 because I really enjoy Standard 2022, but it's not something that I would choose to play given the option. Like, given the option between best of 1 and best of 3, best of 3 is going to win a pretty huge percentage of the time. I could imagine there being like some cases or certain decks that the jank out aspect of best in 1 could be appealing. But yeah, in general, I'm still definitely a big fan of best of 3 compared to best of 1. The Matt Damon Weezer SNL skit perfectly captured every Weezer conversation I've had. Yeah, that is a really good SNL skit. That is one of my favorites from recent SNL. And it does really just nail it. Pinkerton is great, but looking back, the whiny the whiny little boy vibe is a little bit grating. Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, I can respect that opinion. I don't think I agree, but I guess I think I can respect-ish that. About it gets it, hits us. Dragon, please. Steam vents. Alright. Now we will continue to do nothing for a while. Opponent untaps. I mean, once they play their Lord, then I think we're going to anger. Alright, there's the Lord. So ideally, we anger it away, we untap, we play the Dragon Mama, and our opponent cannot recover. Opponent hits us. Down to 11. Passes. I'll anger you. Land on red. Land on black. Go. Indecisive. Sophacle and Telio. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Opponent. Another chieftain. Gets and hits us. Well, the time has come. Tiamat. We will take. Let's see. Choices. Tear the Peaks. Goldspan Dragon. Varix. Glory Bringer. And Galazeth. Alright. Handful of dragons achieved. We better not die to goblins with a handful of dragons. Opponent, Goblin Matron. Sure. Tutoring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. See what our opponent finds. Should have gotten Bolus. Maybe we should have got a Bolus. Did our opponent fail to find? Oh, he didn't even bring in the Ether Gust. That's like our best sideboard card. Bolus is sweet. Next time we'll try to get a Bolus. I mean, it is. It's 5, and it's way cheaper, and it's a bigger body. I think Tiamat's actually like a good card. It really is. I made a deck that can have infinite life combo in Historic, Lurking Roper, Soul Sisters, plus Presence of the God. Ooh. Do you got a list, Takoto? A list? I would be interested in seeing that. That sounds spicy. Alright, go down the Spit Flame. And I guess Goldspan. We're just gonna go all one-ofs. All one-ofs, all the removal. Oh, maybe I guess our opponent just realized they couldn't beat the Dragon Queen. That's a lot of removal. I guess that's something. On it. Prospector. Well, tap land go. I mean, the early years of Weezer, I guess we're kind of whiny, but the later years of Weezer just are so inauthentic. I think I would choose whiny and authentic compared to Beverly Hills, whatever, inauthentic. Like, I think the authenticity is part of the reason I liked Weezer, and I think the lack of authenticity, or what I see as a lack of authenticity, is one of the biggest reasons I don't like later Weezer. Alright. Opponent will not give us the satisfaction of killing their Snoop, sags it. Feel like if you were doing 5-color dragons now in Commander, Tiamat is the only choice now over Ur-Dragon. Ur-Dragon's pretty busted. Ur-Dragon is pretty insane. So I don't know if it's a clear choice over Ur-Dragon. Well, keep on killing stuff. Trying to stay alive. Opponent sacks. Land on black. Go. Oh, the Muxus could be coming. The Muxus could be coming. About it. Land. Hits us. What? Oh, Wily Goblin. Yeah. Well, that's Muxus mana. Please sack the... Oh. Okay. Land. Red. Dragon's Horde. I mean, do we have to kill the Prospector? Oh, what choices do we have to get out of this? Hey Seth, you have young cousins, right? How often do they try to fight you, and how much of a lesson do you teach them if it's not often enough? they can be pretty rowdy, the nieces and nephews. Oh, I mean, we gotta kill it, right? We gotta assume that they have Muxus, and our only shot is killing the Prospector. Opponent loves the sacking. Okay, no land. Opponent hits us. Ooh, Cranko. Well, I mean, I guess that probably just kills us naturally. 6U. Wow, are we gonna end up 1 point of damage short? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. All right, here comes Muxus. Are we dead? Whiff, 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 whiff. Huh? Goblins in response to Muxus. If we draw land, we win. If we draw land, we win. Why did they make goblins in response? That is the strangest thing I've ever seen. Oh, that's not a land. Wow. Did we misplay somewhere along the line? So we play this. We attack for 10, pump, double pump, 13. But that's one short, and then we die in the backswing. Oh, we're super dead. Muxus hits us for 40 million. And this makes 40 million goblins. Ugh. So I guess we gotta draw a card. Yeah, we need one. If we drew one more land, we beat the Muxus and win. How do we still win? Stay on defense and block? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I mean... Alright. I mean, I guess technically this could work. Hit ya. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, 1, 2, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we go to 1? Unless there's a haste goblin. Oh, there's chat. You just saved. Oh my god, chat. Obviously that wouldn't work. I mean, I guess it's my fault for not looking at the top of the opponent's deck, but oh yeah, with Castle on the top, they have was super lethal. Hey, what's up, Stone Raid? How are you? How are you? How are you? I blame chat. Chat's the one that said we could survive. It's not my. I'm just a streamer. Not my responsibility to look at the top of their deck. That's your job, chat. You're the ones that are supposed to keep track of the top of the opponent's deck. Any chance of Memer Dream coming back? I think, yeah, Memer Dream will be back. I don't think that Memer Dream... So Memer Dream was never really intended to be an every week series. When I started doing it, the idea was, oh, when there's like a janky list that Wizards publishes, this will be a fun thing to do. But then it very quickly developed into an every week series because people liked it. But with spoilers and all that stuff, in all the streams and commander clashes and shorts and stuff now, It's hard to do 4 gameplay series on top of everything else. So I think it will 100% return, but I don't think it'll be an every week series. I think maybe like an episode or 2 a month, most likely. Ideally when there's like a sweet deck. Because that's the other thing I disliked about the series is I felt like there were some decks that were weaker than others. And obviously, not in the sense that they were too underpowered, because the series is about playing underpowered decks, but some of them were too just not that great of episodes, I didn't think, where the decks were actually just like not entertaining. And boy, apparently Goblins is back after this banning, isn't it? Lycos! Welcome to the An Opponent Wins the Game. Alright, well, 3 lands, and yeah, sure. Okay, so that's the thing people are doing again. Yeah, that's something I realize, is I think that with Memer Dream, the decks that are really bad are actually not ideal Memer Dream decks. Because they're just not fun to watch, especially for a bunch of games. Like, maybe like, haha, 1 game, like, look at how janky this deck is. But as far as actually watching, like, 5 matches, personally, I wouldn't want to sit through a whole bunch of matches of a deck that's just like not even functional. Oh, let me see Takoto. Yeah, I remember you said this a minute ago, and I forgot to pull it up. All right, well, let's see. So lots of goblins apparently. Infinite life. So the idea, wait, Lurking Roper, when you gain life, untap it. Ah, so if you can get Presence of the Gond on it, you tap it to make a token. That'll trigger like a Soul Warden. Untap it. That is a sweet idea. Could almost be a decent budget deck. Like, outside of needing all the rare lands, like, it's a pretty cheap deck. That might be a good budget option. That looks sweet. Well, we're not going to lose to... we're not going to lose to Muxus, I guess. Hopefully. We don't have any dragons, but this hand actually seems okay. 2 removal spells, double Muxus protection. The Chemist! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Happy 5 months, Seth. I was trying to build a deck using Harmless Offering, the new Demon God, and something that shuts down activated abilities so that I turn off my opponent's card draw, but I really could use help building a deck around it. What is there that shuts down activated abilities that is... Well, what format were you playing it in, I guess, first? But is there anything in, like, Historic or Standard that shuts down activated abilities? That is a sweet idea. I definitely love the idea of it. Huh. Yeah, we'll kill it. Yes, yes. Sack it. I know Goblin players. Is this the same Goblin player? The one that always sacks? Oh, so yeah, I guess Sorcerer Spyglass does work. Yeah, I mean, that is a kind of hilarious idea. Well, Orb of Dragonkind. Yeah. I think we gotta get down to Grafdigger's Cage at some point. And if we draw land, we want to be playing Imrith. Chieftain. Opponent gets and hits us. Not a land. Well, alright. Grafdigger's Cage. Go. Come on, land! Come on, land! We got good dragons in hand. Krenko. Alright. Not great. Well, sure. At least we can keep killing. We're not casting things, but at least we're killing things. Oh, we're not casting anything, opponent. Don't nice us. Nice would be casting Goldspan Dragons and Imrez. Snoop for our opponent. And Incinerator. Land. All right, there's a land. Land. Crack it. So we're at 16. Let's just Imrith this turn. Play some defense. Opponent. Mux is currently useless. Okay, things are looking good. I had a Victus Asmati in the deck in the past. I'm definitely down with adding it. The matches I played with it, though, it didn't seem to do a whole lot. Opponent. Land. Untapped. Ha! Take that, goblins. All right, dragons. Got a shot. They got a shot. Is a magma trivial? I'm so confused. Well, that worked. Grafdigger's Cage is good. I feel like if we're going to pick up new historic, apparently, hey, what's up, Opt? Apparently, goblins are back, based on our experience, and Cauldron Familiar Calvin decks are definitely back, so Grafdigger's Cages, rest in peace, that type of stuff is going to be really important for sideboards, I think. Oh, maybe they were going to chump attack and then try to kill it. Yeah, that might be what they were trying to do. Well, all right. No removal this time, but... Oh, there's a prospector. Sarkin can dig, though, maybe. Yeah, land Grafdigger's Cage. Go. The Outdated Gods, first time sub. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh boy, opponent getting the ramp on. Wily Goblin hits us. Well, at least they can't Muxus us yet. Ooh. Alright, alright, alright. Pathway. Pass the turn. Do a little gustin'. War Chief. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll gust it. We're taking a lot of damage. Too much damage, really. Goblins may only be popular because Reed Duke has been playing it for at least the last 2 days. I mean, it is, I would assume, one of the best decks to rank up with. Huh. Well, alright. Yeah, I mean, sure, land Sarkin. I feel like it's just gonna die, but maybe we can loot into something helpful. Well, Magma Spray isn't the worst. There's the War Chief. Kills the Sarkin. Well, land on red. Sarkin. Loot.
What know you of dragons?
We need to find a sweeper. We need an Anger of the Gods, I think. Ugh. Or an unclaimed territory. That was my second pick. I mean, yeah, goblins are just one of the best jank 'em out decks. Ooh, what's your exile deck, Stone Rain? That sounds sweet. What were you playing, Kimberly? What Brainstorm deck? Opponent. Alright. Anger of the Gods, please, please, please. Opponent gonna stack their board a bit. Oh, they got more haste. Okay, Matron. Alright, Anger of the Gods, that's what we need. A dragon would be okay for a turn. Opponent. Trash Master. I don't think there's much downside to waiting until their turn. Like, goblins, they don't have any, like, pump spells or protection spells, so... Well, we came here to play Big Mama Dragons. Green, blue, red, black. Well, alright. Yeah, I mean... I don't know if this is going to be enough, but white-black. Tiamat. Sarkin takes up to add 2 mana of any color for dragons, which is kind of insane. At least this thins cards out of the deck as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. So, Glorybringer. Goldspan. Nicol Bolas. Terror the Peaks. Galazeth. All the cheapest dragons. Well, we got a 7/7. Opponent taps. Land. I mean, this Krenko's going to go off, so we still need the sweeper. Opponent makes 1,000,000 goblins. Oh, is their last card Muxus, and they're just going to sax a goblin? Wow, are they just going to sack their board and cast a Muxus and hope? Opponent. Ooh, Dragonfire is good, but it's not Anger the Gods. Okay, let's think about this. Let's think about this. How can we do this? How can we get out of this? Yeah, Sarkin's actually, like, kind of insane. It's really good in a dragon deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Well, I think we have to... Alright, so take up... Ugh, but if this is Muxus... How can we do everything? We're at 14. We got to deal with Krenko, but we also got to deal with Trashmaster. But and then if this is Muxus, though, which I think it is, we get wrecked. All right, so take up Sarkin. I think we got to go Nicol Bolas. We don't have time to Terror first. I wish we could. But I think we have to Nicol Bolas. Get rid of the Muxus, presumably. Is it a Muxus? It is a Muxus. And then Dragonfire. Kill the Krenko. Block, block. 3, 6, 9, 12. I mean, this does not leave us immediately dead. Pass the turn. Whoo! Opponent. Not dead yet. We're holding on. That makes us dead. Seriously. Seriously. Well, yeah, that's 15. Castle was not enough damage though. Castle, they pump everything. They hit us for 3, 6, 9, 12. We go to 2. We kill their lord. We kill whatever. And now we get to untap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. If we draw land, we can tear the peaks into something. Otherwise, I mean, we do have a lot of power on the battlefield. Worst case, we get to draw. Oh boy. Well, good top deck. Good top deck. That was kind of brutal. I don't think we can play Galazeth, and we have to kill Krenko. Like, if we don't kill Krenko, that's, it's very unlikely we get back into it, because they make 10 other, 10 more goblins or something ridiculous. So then we're just out of options. Well, here comes the sack deck. Ooh, Historic Exile. That looks fun, Stone Rain. Kunaros. I mean, Kaya's a cool planeswalker, and it is definitely good against all the Cauldron familiar stuff. The treasure only makes 1, right? The treasure only makes 1 unless we have Goldspan Dragon. Because Galazeth, treasures have to tap sack. So you can't tap it to Galazath and sack it for mana. Not quite a Lotus Petal, almost. But it does have to be... It does have to be untapped to sack it for mana. Close. Lord off the top. Yeah, they're very similar to Lotus Petals, but that's the one slight difference is they do have to be untapped. Steam vents, go. Well, let's see. What do you got about it? Yeah, gold tokens are ooh, Cold Steel Heart. Well, maybe this isn't the sack deck. This is like five color control or something? Well, Dragon Sword, go. Opponent's gonna get Shingatha, sure. Well. Fable Passage, crack it. Get a Swamp. Galazeth. I mean, I think this lets us Tiamat next turn, right? And then, this is what the deck is want to be doing. Like, Tiamat should be insane here. Just refill our hand with dragons? That should be insane. Opponent. I mean, I think Tiamat can go toe-to-toe with Niven value if it resolves. Oh, Jingatha, okay. Well, opponent's gonna have the mana, but so are we. Draw a card. Untap. Not fully confident. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, there it is. Dragon Mama coming down. And we will get, let's see, Terror of the Peaks, Nicole Bolas, Goldspan Dragon, Lathless, Glorybringer. Oh! Cannot beat it. Cannot beat it. Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Oh, what are you sorting, Elf? Why did it sack the treasure? Galazeth only lets us tap treasures to cast instant or sorceries. So to cast a creature, we still have to sacrifice it. Galazeth, this deck isn't really built to be a Galazeth deck. We're not playing. It's just like a 4-mana dragon. There's not that many 4-mana dragons, and one of the most powerful things the deck can do is turn 2 Orbit Dragonkind, turn 3 4-mana dragon. So Galazeth kind of gets there by default. I guess we could like max out on Nicole Bolas's or something, but Edoras got some old cards to build a Parmicron. Ooh, Parmicron Super Friends deck in Commander. It will be my second Parmicron deck. The first one was all about blinking and Panharmonicon. Ooh, that does sound like a sweet way to build a Parmicron. Parmicon's a pretty sweet commander, unique commander. What do we do? Huh. So 5-color Niv, I assume. Dragonfire's fine. Split Flame, probably not. Mystical Dispute seems good. Varix has not been that impressive. Maybe we don't even need Varix. Let's try something like that. Oh, Gene Parmicon. Oh, I need to rewatch Arrested Development sometimes. At least the first 3 seasons. The pre-Netflix era is so good. Well, I mean, we can ramp into dragons and see what happens. Tap land, go. Tandrix is 4 mana. Tandrix is 5, unfortunately. Whoa, turn 2. I do not understand. I mean, I don't understand why anyone ever plays a iteration on turn 2. Like, what kind of situation makes it correct to play it on turn 2 when you only get 1 card? Even if you're short on lands, maybe if you're worried about your opponent having a counter, but don't cast it. Don't cast it on turn 2. Well, land. And... Huh. Sarkin? Alright, to the bottom. About it, also gusting. I mean... Yeah, I guess Season 4 Remix was... It was a lot better than Season 4. I feel like the first 3 seasons really stand out above the rest. But Season 4, especially Remix, was not bad. Season 5, I was not a very big fan of Season 5. But I don't think any of the Netflix seasons really stand up to the early seasons. Well, run out the mana, pass the turn. Yeah, I think it's pretty much just like always incorrect to play it on turn 2. It's hard for me to think of any scenarios where it's actually right to play it on turn 2. Well, alright, tap this. Add some mana. Tap this. Add some mana. Galazeth. Okay. Dragon Horde down, so we get to start drawing cards. And we get to leave up the Ether Gust. And we get a treasure. Pass the turn. Things aren't looking bad. We can stop an if for now. Opponent. Yeah, maybe in Legacy there might be a reason. But in general, try to play it on turn 3. Like, it's so much better. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, get in, hit you. About it. Takes it. So many options. So many options. Add some mana. So it's 2, 4. Untap land. Laughless. Really want to leave up the... Oh my goodness, it resolves. Okay. Oh, opponent might just be done. Like, life is so much easier when we're not getting run over by goblins, I gotta say. Oh, what set is your counterspell from, Elf? Opponent. Oh yeah, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. Here's a list I would love to have help with the side deck. Not post-rotation, but sweet. Ooh, let me see, Dyphon. Opponent. Passing. Well, let's draw a card. Dragonfire. That'll be useful eventually. Ismareth. Land. Go. I mean, I feel like we're super far ahead. Ooh, the double major combo. The double major combo is... Well, we can't actually deal with that, can we? Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, you get a Teferi. I think we're just gonna kill it. Yeah. You. Choose you. Teferi down. Dragon's Fire's a legit card. Like, that is a legit removal spell. Yeah, the double major combo's sweet. I feel like we played it once. Did we do a video on it or a stream on it? We did something with it. It's not super easy to get all the pieces, but when it comes together, it is hilarious. I think, sideboard-wise, I'd be looking at stuff to protect the combo, like Mystical Dispute, primarily. Well, play a land. Go to combat, hit ya. Draw a card? The deck's feeling good now. Ugh, another land. Okay, less good. Now we draw that land, it's over, less good. I'm making a budget standard 2022 deck. Which dragons are most important? Goldspan. Goldspan by a long shot. If you could only craft a single creature for standard 2022 or post-rotation standard, it's gotta be It's gotta be Goldspan Dragon. I think Goldspan is the single most important creature until we see what's in Innistrad, but I think that's gonna be the premier threat of standard after rotation. Almost for sure. Are we ever gonna get a Goldfish app? Ooh, opponent's got all the answers. The answer is hopefully. The actual answer is, I mean, Goldspan is kind of like the new Glorybringer, mixed with a little bit of 5-mana Teferi, as far as how it plays. But yeah, it is. It's gonna be really. It's gonna be the threat. Ooh, one. Yeah, okay. Sure, we will. We will accept. We will accept the Dragon Mama. We will cast it. Done? Are we done? Are we done, opponent? Tear the Peaks, Ismareth, Goldspan, Nicole Bolas, Glorybringer, why not? Snag them all. And then, you know what, we're not even going to cast anything. Let's just, let's pass the turn. How do you beat this hand? How do you beat this hand? Like, I mean, yeah, good game. Like, you don't. Like, how do you beat that hand? Look at the power of that hand. That is a handful of some of the most powerful creatures we have access to in the format. I was about to say Goldspan feels like Teferi, as you have to deal with it before it enters or treasures untapping. Yeah, that's the part that makes it feel Teferi-ish, is the get 2 mana back right away, basically. And that's a large part of what makes Goldspan so powerful. All right, should we change? All right, what do you think? Should we change this deck? Should we try another deck? Do we want to add other dragons? Do we want to try Maze's Ending? What are y'all feeling as we're heading into kind of the second half of the stream? More dragons? Are you still feeling Tiamat? Or change it up. Tanos with the gift sub to Sir Zephanos. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't really want to play Boros though, kids. Ugh. Goldspan's really good. Maze's End? Maze's End is, it's like Gates, basically. Gates is, basically, Maze's End, if you have 10 differently named gates and activate it, you win the game. So the deck is all the gate payoffs, a little bit of landfall stuff, Golos to find the gates. Even though this deck doesn't really want to be spinning Golos too much for the most part. You want to see Maze's End or Pest Combo? Pest Combo's a standard deck. Yeah, that's Maze's End. This deck has a like weird sideboard plan. Like we have many of the creatures. So if our opponent's gonna like land hate, we can bring in creatures. Is it really? I mean, you could build Maze's End without fogs. I don't think it has to. We could also tie Takoto's Infinite Life combo. No idea how practical it is, but it would be funny to see Infinite Life. Also, Stone Rain, some exiling action. Although I think this deck is sweet, and I think I would enjoy playing it. Might be a little bit too control-y for what we normally play in the stream, but it does look sweet. Stone Rain, Infinite Life. People want to see it. All right, let's do it. We'll try it. We'll try it. See if we pull off the combo. A little. Oh, is this a best of one deck? We might have to add a sideboard. Might have to add a. Uh-oh. Do we have the wild cards to play this deck? We can play mazes too. All right, what should be in our sideboard? Rest in peace. Many rest in pieces. Rest in peace in. Settle. Oh, is there a pull up? Good idea, Tanos. I like the pull idea. How does infinite stuff go infinite on Arena? Good question. There is a risk of timing out depending on the combo. Hopefully, we won't end up timing out. I don't think we can cage because we are trying to collect a company. So I don't think we can play cage. We'll go with rest in peace. Hey, welcome, dear Caro. Good to have you. Welcome to the stream. What is winning the poll? I don't even see the poll for. I don't know. I guess I gotta refresh. I can never see the polls when they go up, for some reason. Oh, it looks like Life Gain is going to be the winner anyway. Huh. Heroic Intervention. What's the Planeswalker plan for the so the plan of this deck once we head in the sideboard. There's this weird like 7-card sideboard for best of 1. But then a 15-card sideboard for best of 3, so it gets a little bit odd sometimes. I don't even know. What else do we need in the sideboard? Is there anything? Oh, what's the Dawn of Hope could be a good option for control, I guess. I don't know. Need a way to answer big things. That's probably fine. So the idea of this deck is this is a combo deck. It's a janky combo deck. Ooh, yeah, some sort of Rexage, Knight of Autumn, probably. That makes sense. And it works with the life gain theme. Yeah, a couple Knight of Autumn sounds good. All right, so the idea of this deck, this is a weird life gain combo deck. What are we trying to do? Well, first, we can just win with life gain. We got like Ajani's Pridemates. We have new Ajani's Pridemate, Telisara. They get big as we gain life. We have Soul Warden to gain life. We got Cleric's Class to gain life. So we got some like Soul Sisters elements. However, the main idea is Lurking Roper, this weird creature, 3 mana, 4 or 5, doesn't untap during your untap step, but when you gain life, you get to untap it. If we can get a Presence of the God on it, and we can basically win the game as long as we have a way to gain life when a creature comes into play, like a Soul Warden. So we basically tap the Lurker, makes a 1/1 token, that'll trigger the Soul Warden, or the Prosperous Innkeeper to gain us a life, which will untap Roper, then we tap it again to make a token. So infinite token plus infinite life plus life gain shenanigan combo. So I don't know. I mean, I actually have no idea how good this is going to be. No clue. This is not a deck I've really seen people do it playing, but it is a sweet idea. The combo would be really sweet if we could see it go off. Predicting this deck will be on Mucha Brew. I feel like this deck could be a good budget Magic deck. Because outside of the mana base, it's already basically budget Magic. Oh no. How many lands are in this deck? I mean, I think we keep this. Yeah, I mean, we're going to keep it. 1 land is not good, but 5 cards is also not good. I've never seen someone hit the arena token limit making 1 token at a time. I'll give it my best shot, although I'll warn you, timing out is a concern. That is a concern. Oh, Famished Paladin could be good. That might be the way to go. A quick reminder as we go into this that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. If you need some magical cards, you can get them from over at cardkingdom.com. Well, Llanowar Elves, down. Smack ya. Go. How many lands are in the deck? I didn't actually look at it. Actually, where do I still have the deck list? Did I close it? Okay, let's see. Yeah, 20 is probably a bit on the low side. Opponent. Werewolf Pack Leader. Werewolf Pack Leader. Yeah, we might have to make some changes. I just got salt roped. All I did was flip Bolus Ravager. Really? That doesn't seem salt rope worthy. Oh, we're getting viciously beaten down here. Werewolf Pack Leader is proving to be a pretty good card. A Watch Wolf that draws a card when it attacks is actually kind of insane. Yeah, 20 is not going to cut it. We're gonna have to do a little bit of changes to so it might be partly that this deck was designed to be best of one, and actually sorry Caleb, we gotta change this. We gotta change it. I think it's just not gonna really function with 20 lands. Maybe in best of one it could function with 20 lands. Maybe because of the hand algorithm. Although, I still think that, even in Best of One, you probably should not be playing 20 lands. That is just not enough, not enough, not enough. Seth, off topic, but your Siege Rhino deck, the non-budget version of the article, had all the cards bring it to my LGS first FNM since last March. That's awesome! Have fun with it, mister. I really enjoy that deck. I love Satyr Wayfinder Grizzly Salvage decks. And I found that deck to be super fun. Okay, so... yeah, so Portable Hole, I think, is going... God's Willing, probably gotta go. Shadow Sphere, probably goes. And then... Temple Garden... Are there any good MDFCs for this deck? Nothing super appealing. So maybe 23 lands? 23 is probably fine. And then we probably need more creatures. 22 is a little light for a deck with Galactic Company. Actually, you should probably play Righteous Valkyrie too. Righteous Valkyrie seems like a really good backup plan. And a creature. All right, maybe. Yeah, all right, let's try it like that. I think that's more functional. 23 lands, Righteous Valkyrie, that might work. Famished Ooh, I didn't look at Famished Paladin. Does Famished Paladin do the same thing? Famished Paladin doesn't untap when you gain life untap. That would actually help with the combo. Is there another presence of the Gond? I don't think there is. Then you could focus even more on the combo. Yeah, that does seem like a good idea to go with the combo for sure. Well, alright. We got Blossoming Sands for days. Let's see if we pull off this combo at least once. So I think the problem we're going to run into is we want to pull off the combo, and the combo takes up a lot of slots. So if we are going to... If we're going to try to pull off the combo, we're just not going to have a lot of room. Even, like, getting in the Righteous Valkyries, there's just not a lot of room. So I think that is the challenge. Scavenging Ooze. Grows the Dorks. Well, a Johnny's Bridemate. Fabled Passage. Pass the turret. We need a way to gain life. The deck might actually be pretty light on ways to gain life. Wow, another mono green deck. Apparently mono green is popular too. Opponent. Combat. How do we gain life? And, yeah, Famished Paladin might actually... So the downside is it dies to more removal, but it is cheaper, which is an upside. So that is a pretty good argument for making it the main combo piece. Lurker has a much better body, though. Well, okay, Coco might do something. Cleric class, Cleric class. Blossoming Sands. Pass the... All right, Coco. Big Coco. This Coco needs to hit for us. Using Famish could make it mono white right freeze up slots. Well, the other part of the combo is you gotta have Presence of the Gone, so would still have to be green white, I think. Anybody know what the 3 best decks in Modern are? Three best decks in Modern. So there's still some variety within the archetypes, but I think the three like opponent has Coco. The 3 kind of pillars are Ragavan decks. I think that would definitely be one of them. And then Sarah Ascendants aren't getting there. And then decks with Urza Saga would probably be number 2. And then probably maybe the Cascade deck's number 3. As far as just like individual decks, probably is it Blitz / Ragavan / whatever. Hammer Time is probably the best. Ooh, is this enough? Is this enough? Can we gain enough life to turn on our stuff? I don't think so. No. Well, we can block a Pallet Collector. And take 10. Ugh. Sarah said it needs some serious amount of life. Opponent. Another Pallet Collector. I think Hammer Time is the best Urza Saga deck, and then I don't know what the best Cascade deck is. Should have Coco'd in response to possibly hit another Soul Warden. Wait, in response to what? Well, let's level up a Cleric's class. Soul Warden. Gain life. Gain life. Pass the turn. Oh, if we can get like one more Coco, then we're in business. Opponent, land. Maybe we're still good. Yeah, we have been Tiamatting, but someone sent in a green-white life gain. This is the and more part of the title. This is a viewer submitted deck. Ooh, wait. Oh, this gets us over 30. I think our opponent just killed themselves. Oh, this turns on. Oh yeah, that's game and a half. All right, opponent. Well, no combo, but Tiamat was sweet. I think we'll probably play some more dragons still. We want to try to pull off this combo, and then we'll go back to dragons to wrap it up, since new people are coming in and want to see the dragon action. But we want to see if we can pull off this infinite life combo. So infinite life combo, if we can pull off the combo, then we will switch back and play some more dragons before the stream ends. So idea of this deck, just so everyone knows, what's the general dragon idea? Ramp, play Tiamat, get more dragons, hope for the best. I mean, that actually really is it. So yeah, just kind of like five color dragon beatdown. I don't know. I mean, I guess with this combo, if we just stumble into all the pieces, it could be perfect. Like, if we just get all the pieces, we could combo pretty quickly. But consistency is going to be an issue, because we have 3 different combo pieces, and most of them do not have redundancy. So I don't actually know how easy it's going to be to make it happen. Yeah, the deck was impressive there, Dakota. It didn't combo, but it did kind of just straight up dominate mono green. which is pretty impressive because mono green's good. Does Historic have Blade Wing Tear the Peaks combo? There was a... Ooh, that's a combo piece. There was a Dragonstorm combo deck that was built around Blade Wing and Tear the Peaks. So sort of, yeah. The combo in this deck, we're trying to get... Oh no. What's the name of the creature? Something Lurker. Lurking Roper. A new Forgotten Realms card, which it untaps whenever you gain life. We're trying to get that down. Get a Presence of the Gond on it, and then we can gain infinite life by tapping it to make a 1/1. And then the 1/1 will gain us life with the Soul Warden, which will untap the Lurker and let us tap it again to make a 1/1 to gain a life, to untap it, infinite tokens, infinite life. Although so far we've just mostly beaten opponents down like a life gain deck. Could you do a new Historic Hammer Time deck thanks to the news having a great card or a budget Modern Hammer Time? Ooh, that's not great. Yeah, I think it's definitely a possibility that we will do some more hammer timing in the future. I think the only problem is we just did Historic Hammer Time. So, but Brainor Battle Hammer or whatever is a pretty sweet addition to the deck. So I think that might be enough of a reason to revisit it, even though we didn't play it that long ago. I'm not as hyped for it in Modern. I think it's just too slow for Modern. But revisiting in Historic is a good possibility. Well, all right. Spin it to win it. Go. Well, Roper. Oh, boy. We got a shot. Roper. Innkeeper. Gains that life. Maybe we go infinite. We might be going infinite. Oh, the Moriat, like, Saga Infinite Mill combo. That is not a... It's a deck we tried playing for fun, but not a deck that's competitive now. That combo's really inconsistent. We had a really rough go of it when we tried that combo. About it. Attack. Well, let's see if our opponent has instant speed interaction or knows what we're trying to do, because otherwise we're about 2 seconds away from going infinite. Well, I mean, Presence of the Gond. Oh! Like a company. Opponent knows the combo. They're scooping it up. They know what's happening. Gave that life. Well, tap it, make a token, trigger our stuff, untap it, tap and make a token, and infinite tokens, infinite life. Well, that's a combo. All right, Takoto. This deck actually, well, I mean, we added a few more lands to it for best of 3, but that actually felt pretty good. Let's do another one. Let's do one more, and then people want to see some dragons, so we'll go back and do some more dragons, but let's do another one. That actually felt pretty good. So you can turn off the ordering triggers. I had it turned on because we were playing a deck that needed it, but with this deck, I'll probably turn it back off because it's just going to be clunky. How long until this gets banned? Oh, I don't think there's any way it gets banned. It's like 3 pieces. It's pretty easily disrupted by removal. Like, it's cool. It's cool when it happens. Yeah, you can turn on this auto order triggers and it'll make it so you don't got to do all that. But yeah. Well, we got both pieces. Yeah, so I don't think it's actually something that's going to be, like, bannably good, but I think it is funny. The other thing I really like about it, like, if you look at, we made some changes to the deck list, which added Righteous Valkyries, but the deck list, the original deck list that Takoto sent in, it only had 20 rares, and 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 were in the mana base. So this is a deck that you can play this combo really cheaply. Like, I don't even actually know if Sarah Ascendant is that necessary. We cut the Shadow Spear. That's definitely not necessary. So this is a pretty, like, budget-friendly combo that you can put together on Arena and Historic, which is sweet. Like, especially if it's actually powerful. I would imagine, we'll see. My guess is that, like, a control deck is going to be a lot harder because they're just going to have interaction to stop the combo. Any idea on Gruul Legends with Bard Class and Historic? Oh, so we'll probably play some Bard Class Legends next week. The reason that I haven't wanted to play them in Historic yet is tomorrow on the YouTube, I have a modern Bard Class video I've been working on that's coming out, and I didn't want to overload. I didn't want to overload with the Bard classes. But yeah, we'll definitely play some in Historic in the future too, because it's really sweet. If you like Modern, you should definitely check out the one on the YouTube because, whew, I mean, when you go off with Bard class, you go off. Like, you really go off. It's kind of like Storm. It's like essentially Storm. It's essentially Storm, but with legendary creatures and Bard class almost, which is kind of hilarious. Well, I don't think we want to show our opponent Presence of the God. I guess we should have attacked. Yeah, that was... Yeah, that was a small misplay. We should have played the land after to untap the Roper. Opponent passes. Go to combat. Hit ya. Opponent takes it, pass the turn. Bard class is so sweet. The classes are like the sweetest cards from the whole set, I think, from all of Forgotten Realms. Hey Seth, I just bought the last cards I needed for my Esper deck. I was wondering what you think about it, and I'm totally lost in my sideboard. Alright, so opponent has a Wrath. Well, Coco. Oh my... Oh. The worst Coco. Soul Warden. Lurking Roper. Oh, one Soul Warden for 4 mana is not great. On the other hand, if our opponent taps out and doesn't Wrath, we could go infinite. Land. Voted. See, this is what we were saying. If our opponent's actually putting a bunch of interaction, it's going to be... This combo is going to be way worse. I think combo slash deck is going to be way worse. Like, this one, we don't really have a way to rebuild, so I think this game is essentially just over at this point. I know we're at 25 and our opponent's at 16, but there's just no way our cards are going to come back against our opponent's cards. Yeah, the classes are super sweet. Well, we'll play it out for another turn or two. But once our opponent plays a Teferi or some big creature, then I think we just call... Yeah, yep. Torrential Gerals for Magma Opus, and that is enough. Yeah, so the problem this deck runs into, I think, is it wants to be a life gain deck, but it also is trying to play Presence of the God and Lurking Roper, which just takes up space. So the combo's taking up room. So like Heliod could be a sweet card in the deck, or like Selfless Savior could be a sweet card in the deck. But I think this is like walking a weird line between life gain aggro and a combo deck, because if you're playing life gain aggro, Lurking Roper, honestly, worse than Heliod. And Presence of the God, not really necessary at all. So you have this weird mixture. I'm almost wondering if it's better to, like, focus more on the combo. I don't know how we beat a control deck, honestly. I guess I'm not drawing a Wrath is probably the answer. We do have our Dawn of Hopes. But like in this scenario, what do we what do we cut? Like, if we cut the combo, then we're not comboing anymore. And the combo is what we're trying to do. But we really need sideboard cards. Are we cutting like a Johnny's Pride Mate, but then the aggro plan is going to be a lot less consistent? Not enough space. Maybe we need to be a Yari on deck. Is Rest in Peace good against them? If I had more cards that I could take out, I might bring it in. I don't think it's great, but it is reasonable. I think it's good enough. Oh, well, all right. Tap land go. I don't know about these Blossoming Sands. The synergy's cute, but I'm not sure that it's actually worth the cost. Would you stream a revised version of Ingus Storm? It's such a fun deck. I could see doing some more Ingus Storming. That was a really fun deck. Boat it. So yeah, Rest in Peace is good, but it's not game over or anything. Tap land. Well, Blossoming Sand. Draw a card. Coco's nice. Pass the turn. Even if you go infinite, I doubt that they concede because they can Wrath the following turn. That's also true. The control matchups, I think, are probably the ones where our combo is least effective. You know what I want? I want a custom Saffron Olive Cube. No, not you picking existing MTG cards. I want you to make the cards do it, man. I have never really designed custom Magic cards. That might actually be fun. I could actually see that being pretty enjoyable. Maybe I'll try my hand at making custom cards, and then apply for a job at Wizards and fix Magic. all the brokenness, all the bad cards, I will take care of it. I got you. We already got a Roper. Yeah, I guess we do this and grow it in Scry. Scry for more Cocos. We have Righteous Valkyrie. Oh my god. Yeah, so much removal. We have Righteous Valkyrie Tron in hand. Now play the land. Valkyrie. Draw a card. Hit ya. Pass the turn. I want to make custom MTG set based off of prog rock bands and artists. Ooh. I mean, that'll probably be a Universes Beyond set. It doesn't seem fully impossible. So we're into the bottom. Decline. Land to the bottom. Decline. Valkyrie. Alright, there's a Magma Opus. Well, we gain some life, and our stuff gets huge. Sure. I mean, we're kind of going off. I don't know if this is enough, though, because they can just sweep our board, but... What... Do you think they would ever do, like, a music Universes Beyond? Like for Crim, like, my Collective Romance Secret Lair drop. Do you think they could ever go with real-world stuff like that? Do you think they ever would? Do you think... How bad would people freak out? Like, would that be a... Would that be a deal breaker for the community in general? I mean, it seems possible. I don't really mean like metal style though. I mean like Metallica. Like an actual like specific band or whatever. Did I say my collective? Chemical Romance. That's a Crim band. That's a Crim band. MCR. I know the abbreviation, but what those letters stand for. But no, I mean like a specific band. Wow, have you made 100 custom cards? That's awesome, Toxic. What's your all-time favorite that you've made? Do you have a link? If you got a link, stick it in the chat. My Grimtastic romance. I don't know. I'd buy and play with an artifact named Black Flag. That'd be kind of neat. Oh, you're gonna narc on me, Dog and Myth? Oh. No, you can tell him. Oh. I've never really listened. Hey, what's up, guys? How are you? I've never really listened much to Mike like Chemical, My Chemical Romance. I almost did it again. Opponent really tanking on this Narset decision. Replace band names with MTG cards. Wait. Give me an example. Metallica Mimic? Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. I see where you're going. Wow, is our opponent just going to time out? Oh, they actually stopped playing? Okay. Well, in that case, Prosperous Innkeeper. Sarah Ascendant. Draw a card. Oh! Narset. Master of the Pearl Jam Trident, Field of the Grateful Dead. Blake Moth 182. That's a good one. That's a good one. I think that's an A plus. Our opponent's not even playing, and Narset's still punishing us. Frank Zappa and the Mothers of the Whir of Invention. It's been years now, and I still occasionally get got by them. Oh my goodness, I used to get got by them all the time. Those were the Spark Planeswalkers. They were very strong. Well, looks like our opponent is about to time out here. Yeah? I mean, technically we're 2-0. I mean, maybe we gotta keep going. Maybe we gotta keep going. I mean, once we lose, we will switch back to dragons for the rest of the stream. But I didn't think we were gonna beat the control deck. I really didn't. Jimmy Eat World. I forgot about Jimmy Eat World. It takes some time to learn and the minute up to everything I mean. Yeah. They did have a catchy song. I know exactly. I think are there more than one? Were there like 2 big Jimmy Eat World songs? There was one that was definitely very popular. This hand will not do it. Tragic Slipknot. Oh, I saw Slipknot in concert once. I'm not even like a big metal fan, but it was a fun mosh pit. This was a while ago. Back when I was young and into mosh pits, I guess. Yeah, it was a I don't even really know or care about their music, but it was a fun experience live. Yeah, Temple Garden, Sarah Ascendant. Go. About it. The sweetness. What was the sweetness? I don't remember this. Oh, whoa. Okay, we're getting Minsked. That's sweet. This is the first Minsk I've seen in Historic. You might be dying, which makes it a little less sweet, but Innkeeper, go. opponent. Why are we playing Tapland? So this is a viewer submitted deck, Swollen Goat. So I think the idea with the Taplands is we are a life gain deck, and they do gain life, but even though they are on theme, I'm not sure that actually is enough to make the Taplands worth it. Opponent, Llanowar Elves, Trogna. Oh, this might be an attempt at a Bard class deck. That is 2 random legends. Well, play this thing. Gain a life. Grow it. Ooh, yeah, we'll keep the Pride Mate. Pathway. Innkeeper. Gain a life. Grow it. Keep the Pride Mate. No attacks. Opponent's got a big board of legends, though. Put some music on. Ugh. It's, music and streaming don't really go together anymore. There's too many copyright issues. It's really, it's kind of a mess these days. So, in general, even though I love music, just try to avoid doing music on the stream because it's too risky. Like, it's until they need to figure it out, and I hope they do someday soon. But there's got to be a way, like, we need just like a Spotify. We need a way similar to Spotify, like, let me pay so much a month to play the music legally on my stream, give artists so much so many cents per play or whatever, and then everyone's happy. Like, streams have good music, artists make more money, Twitch has better content, labels make more money. Like, to me, it seems like an obvious, like, win-win-win-win. Like, everyone comes out ahead. You can try to do some, like, DCMA free stuff, although my experience with that has been, even that's, like, super risky. There was a time when we actually paid for a music service that was, like, actually paid to get a license so we could use music in, like, YouTube videos and stuff. And those videos were still getting copyright claims on YouTube. So even after we paid for a license to use the songs, because the system's just, like, it's really not good. The system is just set up in a really, really horrible way. So that's kind of the issue. We're at 16. Well, I guess we just Pride Mates for days. Talazar is actually really powerful. Being legendary is a little bit annoying, but I think we just want another Coco. Like, we basically just want a collected company. Not a forest. Oh! Wow! Maybe this deck is actually just insane. Opponent had turn 2 Minsk and it didn't matter. Like, turn 2 Minsk and we still actually won that, like, kind of easily somehow. Maybe this... We've only comboed once, but the deck is actually working. Huh. Working better than I would have guessed, honestly. I don't know if we're winning because of the combo or in spite of the combo. It might be, like... That was, like, a life gain win, where maybe we'd be better off just, like, not having the combo and playing, like, a relatively normal life gain deck. But, I mean, whatever works, works. When will this be the next budget deck? Well, it won't be the next budget deck because I already got a modern deck that I'm working on for next budget Magic. But a possible future budget deck definitely on the list. We can play some public domain tunes, Seth. Nothing like 1910 pop music. I actually like 1910 pop music. Ragtime piano. Scott Joplin. Entertainer, Maple Leaf Rag. Although, the worst copyright claim ever. I used a piano roll recording from the 1800s of a Scott Joplin ragtime song, and it got a copyright takedown, copyright claim. It's kind of absurd. Like, it really is just like kind of absurd. So yeah, even that's not necessarily safe. Opponent gets in with Trognar. What is Trognar in D&D? Is this like a real character since it's a legend? Ooh. Well, Johnny's Pride Mate. Grow it. Land. Innkeeper. Hit ya. Copyright can both be on tabs and actual performance. It can. Although, I think a piano roll from the 1800s should be theoretically safe on both ends. But yeah, there is like performance and also whoever wrote the song. Well, that's a 10-10. Actually, 11-11. Actually, you know what? Let's cast this too. That's a 15-15 here on turn 4. Opponent. This deck is kind of just killing people. This deck it's just kind of running over the meta somehow. Maybe we aren't gonna get back to dragons. Maybe this deck is so good we're just not gonna lose, and we're just gonna play it through the rest of the stream. Innkeeper's great. Like, Wily Goblin is already great. The deck actually originally had a Shadow Sphere, but I cut it, and maybe I shouldn't have. I think that should do it. Yeah, tomorrow on the YouTube, Bard Class Modern, the deck. Oh, I think you're gonna like it. Wow, this is kind of absurd. Just to do the final rub-ins. Yes. Yeah. What do you say? What do you say, Fred? What do you say? Oh, we started with Tiamat Dragons, and we might return to Tiamat Dragons, but we took a brief break to play this viewer-submitted life gain deck, which has been kind of insane. Opponent, you gonna try a combo? Trognar for free. Oh, all right, not enough. Not enough. Not enough. Even with the Bard class. I mean, maybe I should say if we lose, we'll go back and play some more dragons before the stream ends. Maybe we're just not going to lose. We're currently up to 3-0 with this deck. I actually think, from a purely competitive perspective, I would say if your goal was to rank up, I'm not sure I'd play the combo. I think I would probably not play the combo. But I think from a fun perspective, we got the combo in there, and we've comboed with it once, which was really sweet, and it's clearly not keeping the deck from winning, because we are winning, so. Dogamyth with the gift sub to Takoto. Yeah, thanks for sending in the deck, Takoto. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Yeah, the life gain land, probably not worth it, even though it is a little bit synergistic. Did you see they announced some tournament stuff coming up? Worlds? Not until after Innistrad. But it sounds like they're gonna focus on standard. Ooh, Silver Raven. It sounds like they're gonna focus on standard and historic. I really hope, as things start to open back up, I really hope Modern and other formats come back. Like, really, really, really. Please, please, please. Like, we really need a return to those kind of formats. Like, oh no. Oh dear. And the Steel Overseer. That is a fast start. Well, pathway. White. Soul Warden. Sarah Ascendant. Gain a life past the turn opponent. I think they're just like affinity, it looks like to me. Maybe they have hammers. I guess Silver Raven's kind of good with affinity synergies in a format like this. Opponent. Yep. Gross Dorks. Hits us for 3. Well, Cleric class. Oh! I mean, we could have played around that. That's not a card I would have guessed would be in our opponent's deck. Huh. Main deck Spell Pierce out of Tempered Seal. Yeah, got us. We also got stifled earlier. Seth, thoughts on formatizing Commander? Like, modern EDH, vintage EDH, get rid of the CDH idea and just make it different formats, call them modern, vintage, let's do this. I do like the idea of having different Commander formats. I, for a long time, have said that I think that CDH would be better if it was its own format, and casual EDH would probably also be better if things were split out that way. On the other hand, if it's like based on the cards that are legal, I can't imagine that being super successful, because I think what makes Commander fun is getting to play all the cards. So like, if it's going to be modern only or standard only or pioneer only, I think that really takes away from the joy of Commander, and I can't imagine people would play it. No opponents. Yeah, this is a tough one. Why no Heliod? We can probably talk about it when we go to sideboarding here in about 2 seconds. Wow. All right. Well, sure. Huh. So. Okay, so this is a deck a viewer sent in that is trying to combo with Presence of the God and Lurking Roper, which just happens to also care about life gain. So the idea is you get down a Soul Warden, you play the Lurker, you get Presence of the God on it, you tap the Lurker, make a token that triggers Soul Warden to gain a life to untap the Lurker, so you tap and make a token, again, infinite tokens, infinite life. So there's just not a lot of room for things like Heliod and whatnot. So that's the main answer. There's just not enough space to fit those things, because the deck is also trying to be a combo deck. Yeah, you wouldn't even think that Spell Pierce would be good against us, but it was that game. Well, we got plenty of things for opponent to... Boy, you always have a Blossoming Sands. Every time we got a Blossoming Sands in hand. Plenty of things for opponent to Spell Pierce. Just run Heliod instead of Cleric class. I mean, Heliod is strong for this deck. Yeah, it would be a possibility. I think, yeah, it might be partly budget concerns as well. I mean, that could also be... Takoto, was budget any part of the deck building? Well, Inkiba. How would you differentiate between CEDH and EDH? Banlist? I think that's the main value. Like, I think, hey, what's up, Mindstep? They're all gonna see ya. Hello to you. I think that's the main value. Opponents can't cast spells from anywhere. All right, sure. Well, Righteous Valkyrie gain some life. I don't know what they think we're doing, but we're not doing what they think we're doing. We're not doing what they think we're doing. So I think that would be the main value is like CEDH could have its own ban list, and casual EDH could have its own ban list, and I think that would improve both formats. Because like I think, and if you're a CEDH player, correct me if I'm wrong, I think like Thassa's Oracle is a big negative for CEDH at this point, but it's fine in casual because people don't really play it. So I feel like that would be the biggest benefit, and how it could improve both formats is everyone would have their own ban list, which seems, oh boy, are we just Presence of the Gonding a Innkeeper? We might be. Yeah, let's wait. If somehow we get to Coco and we hit our Lurker, maybe we can just go infinite this game. So that would be my argument. The cards that need to be banned in CEDH aren't the same ones that need to be banned in casual EDH, and the cards that sometimes need to be banned in casual EDH are not necessarily cards that matter in CEDH. Like in CEDH, you're probably fine with Primeval Titan. So Primeval Titan might actually be awesome in CEDH because the format's like so efficient and slow. Maybe there could be some sort of like different archetype, some sort of like, you know, Legacy Cloud Post ramp style deck, but you obviously cannot have Primeval Titan running around in casual EDH because it would just dominate the format. Like every deck would be playing it. All right, we're gonna do this now, while we can pay for Spell Pierce, and our opponent only has 1 blue mana. All right, we will pay. Good enough. Righteous Valkyrie. Soul Warden. Gain a bit of life. And, I guess we start the killing. Attack, attack, and now man, maybe the win streak is going still. I don't know, what do you think? Do you think it'd be worth it to have the format split? Point system, I think it's really sweet, and I am interested in like Canadian Highlander or whatever. Like I would enjoy the point system format, but I think your casual commander table, people don't want to try to have to add up their deck. They just want to like, you know, take their precon and upgrade it or whatever. They don't want to, oh, my soul ring is so many points. Like that seems too high of an investment to require of players to play a casual commander, in my opinion. I was amazed how so many people dislike Wheels. I don't know how many of you watched the podcast from a couple days ago about Hull Breacher on the Commander YouTube. I was like dumbfounded that some people really dislike Wheels. What do you think about Wheels? Like I've always enjoyed Wheels, and outside of them comboing with something, I'm usually rooting for someone to cast them. But I was like really surprised that it was very split. And like Krim actively hates Wheels, and Richard was like kind of meh on Wheels. I didn't realize they were a type of card that some people disliked. I thought it was a card that everyone just kind of accepted as being fine or fun or whatever. So I was actually like kind of surprised by that. I like how Krim was arguing he didn't want to get rid of the cards in his hand because he plays good cards. I mean, I guess if you're like sculpting your hand and, you know, tutoring, I can kind of see that. Although at the same time, like if you're tutoring, I actually think punishing tutors is one, like, not the main reason I like Wheels, but it is a actual legitimate secondary reason that I like Wheels. Because I do think, like, I'm not a huge fan of tutors in Commander, and I think Commander's the original spirit of Commander or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Like, but I feel like the original spirit of Commander, you know, it's about variance and having too many tutors take away from that. So I actually like that Wheels are a way where if your opponent tutors, you can get rid of what they tutored for. Well, get a plains. Oh, but it hits us. Ooh, Blackstaff. Okay. Oh, play a land. Play. So this is going to turn this into a 4/4. Oh, Prosperous Innkeeper. Soul Warden. Start the life gain. In our playgroup, wheels are sort of situational things. Both weapons and a shield, we use them to renew our hands, or getting rid of enemy's hand, fuel the graveyard, and card draw. Yeah, that sounds about right. Do you have any like Narset or Hull Breach or Notion Thief wheel players? Like, is that a thing that happens in your playgroups? Hey, what's up, BG Stelts? Glad you made it. How's it going today? It's going pretty well. We're gaining some life, casting some dragons. Presence of the Gond. Well, play a land. Pride Mate. Gain some life. Grow it. Soul Warden. Gain some life. Pride Mate's getting big. Hit ya. Down to 18 past the turn. Is this historic Soul Sisters? I mean, it kind of is. It's similar. I think you're supposed to play the Pride Mates last. Don't we get more triggers playing them earlier or no? Opponent. Gonna get the Pride Mate. Yeah. I mean, opponent's only got 2 cards. Hits us. No blocks. And passes. Well, play the land. Pride Mate. Gain a bunch of life. Grow the Pride Mate. Zero send it. Gain a bunch of life. Grow the Pride Mate. My problem with wheels is they always feel like they're either forcing me to discard my good cards or the caster is comboing. That was actually... kind of Crim's argument. I never really thought of, like, wheels being frustrating because they force you to discard their good cards. But... I can see how that could be frustrating. Oh, that's an issue. That's an issue. Opponent hits us for a bunch. Down to 13. I'll go to combat. Attack. Oh! Okay. Pass the turn. Opponent adapts. Is this win streak gonna continue? Oh! The win streak continues! Okay. We're just accidentally winning all the games. We're 4-0. Maybe we can combo. Okay, well, maybe we're not going to get to play dragons again because this deck just refuses to lose. Takoto, I think you broke it. You broke it. Before Nekuzar, in ye old days, I had a wheel deck where my favorite turn one play was Winds of Chains. Winds of Chains is a sweet one. You can't mulligan out a Winds of Chains. That is true. Wheels are as much hand disruption as they are draw. I never really thought too much about the hand disruption aspect, but I could see that. Tybalt would wreck us. Ooh. Oh, this is a This is a potential combo draw. We need a Soul Warden or a Innkeeper, but we got the rest of the combo. We'll see what our opponent's doing. Maybe this is the time we get to go infinite. So we're doing nothing next turn. Let's just Selesnya it. Go. Oh, boot it. Grueling. Oh, that is the... Okay. Soul Warden. Blossoming Sands hit ya. And the Selesnya, it's probably going to eat the removal if our opponent has it. We might just be able to go infinite. This might be the one. Opponent. Snowgoer Forest. Passes. Lurking Roper. No, no. Oh! Oh, no, they did kill it. Okay, hit ya. Oh, opponent correctly killed the right one. Yeah, if we had the Soul Warden, this Presence of the Gondon Lurking Roper makes infinite tokens and gives us infinite life. That's actually the whole reason that we're playing this deck to begin with. Sarah Ascendant. Well. Huh. Trelisara. Go to combat. Attack you. Alright, Bone Crushers for days. Pass the turn. This is Historic Mindset after all. Land for our opponent. Questing Beast. Not bad. Hits us. I'll play a Roper. Oh no! We need a Soul Warden. We need a Soul Warden. Opponent. Goblin Ruin Blaster for some reason. Passes. I'll play a Pride Mate. Attack, attack. Opponent blocks. Blocks. Okay, so this is fine. We get to grow our stuff. We get to scry. We kill stuff. Hey, doing well, Bizina. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Alright, so we gain life. Untap. Do not want a Presence of the Gun for sure. Yeah, Famished Paladin could be good. It does the same thing as Lurker. Opponent, Bone Crusher. Play the land. Tag with everything. Opponent trades. Goes to 7. Come on, deck. We need like one more piece to the puzzle. Questing Beast comes back, hits us. Well, Temple Garden. Righteous Valkyrie. No attacks. Innkeeper. Glory Bringer. Okay. Ooh, we might be dead. We might be dead. Opponent. Yeah, having another Questing Beast does explain the blocking. No blocks. Something that gains life, please. Okay, Innkeeper. Oh, the combo is not looking good at the moment. We're so close, but so far away. I mean, I guess our opponent just drew a ton of Eldraine. Kill the goose. Goes attacking. Oh, and we can't untap it. Oh, we need a 1-mana creature. Yeah. Jeez. We just couldn't find a way to gain life. Yeah, that does it. We needed a creature to untap the lurker, and then we go infinite. But no luck. Why normal standard? Why normal standard? You know, it's the Eldraine show. Oh, we're playing historic at the moment. It did look a little bit like normal standard though, Winter Milan. it did have a lot of Eldraine in it, but no, it's actually historic. That's kind of funny because it did look a lot like a standard deck, didn't it? Questing Beast, Bone Crusher Giant. Wow, we were close. Have we met our end? Is our win streak over at 4 with mostly budget weird life gain combo deck? Opponent's also playing land destruction? I don't know what our opponent's deck's doing. Opponent's got a little bit of everything going on. I kind of feel like cutting the combo would be correct in this matchup, but Sondrak, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. A life of strife they live, from almost being run over and then living in a bathtub, subsisting off Doritos. Oh no, are we talking about Shelly? Shelly's living their best life. I mean, I haven't seen them in, many years, but I'm sure. I like to imagine they're in a calm creek, eating what do turtles eat in the wild? Leftover Doritos that someone improperly disposed of. Actually, what do turtles actually eat? About it. That has quite a few rares. Well, Selesnya gained some life. Smack yeah. We once again basically have the whole combo. Yeah, the original build of the deck, and we added some Righteous Valkyries and took out the Shadow Spear, but the original build was 20 rares, no mythics, but 11 of those rares were in the mana base, which, in theory, those are the rares that should be easiest to replace, because you can play a budget mana base. Well, get in, hit you, pass the turn. The house hunting is going well, debate, bro. I think it's done. I mean, I gotta wait for closing, but oh god. But the offer is accepted. Yeah. Wow. Our win streak ends to Panza? Magic is great. Who would have guessed that this deck would win 4 in a row? And who would have guessed that the loss would come to Stone Rain, the least playable card in the historic format? Or, I mean, a card that should not be good against our deck at all. Like, our deck is low to the ground. It should not have an issue with land destruction, but not working out that way this time. Can a Saffron House Tour be a sub goal somewhere? Yes, we'll definitely make it happen. I mean, well, if you're gonna lose, you might as well get flawless. Richard's Garage is apparently coming when there's a few more subs to the Commander channel. Yes, it's so over. Opponent hits us. Well, we drill land. 2 more and we get to do things, sort of. Although our opponent still has more land destruction. Well, that's cool to see. Oh, come on now. It's cool to see land destruction work. But yeah, it'll probably be a month or two. Probably a couple months until it actually closes. So it'll be a bit, but a house tour is a good idea. I think we gotta crack this because we need to draw land and get rid of this Demolisher. If we draw Blossoming Sands, oh, alright. Well, you got us. You got us. You got us. Oh, yeah, I am staying in New York. Good old, good old upstate New York. I really like the location that the house is at, though. All right, let's do another dragon game. So we actually somehow, with our slightly updated version of this deck, which we'll do a couple more dragons games because people want to see it, but I feel like something like this is actually kind of decent in historic. We went 4-1. Our loss came to Panza of all things. We only comboed once. I gotta say, the combo's spicy, but I actually think, like, let's say you're trying to go to Mythic or something and actually trying to, like, be as competitive as possible. My guess is the deck is probably at its best with like something like something like this. I think would probably be with the mana also slightly updated. But I actually think something along these lines, maybe with the other Pride Mate, over a Cleric's class, like something like this, I think would probably be the, like, I'm trying to get to Mythic most spiky version of the deck. The combo, though, it is interesting. The other way you can go is embrace the combo more, because Famished Paladin also works like Lurker. So that would... Uh-oh. It's not Lurker? Lurking Roper. All right. So that gives you more redundancy. So if you really want to embrace the combo, I think you go Lurking Roper, you go Famished Paladin. I wish there was a backup Presence of the Gone. That's what we're really missing. I don't think there is another one that lets you tap to make a token. Unless I'm missing something. Wait, what is the... Heliod's Pilgrim, just to tutor it up? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Heliod's Pilgrim, but then you're going to have to cut a lot of the other stuff. I think if you're going that direction, you're probably like going down Collected Companies, maybe going down the Cleric classes to some extent, or maybe they're worth it for reanimation. You probably still want the big creatures just to block, but then like Heliod's probably going back out. Maybe the Righteous Valkyries, and just focus on like mostly on trying to pull off the combo, like staying alive long enough to combo and trying to pull off the combo. So now you have 8 Ropers, you have 8 Presence of the Gods. Although the thing I dislike about Heliod's Pilgrim is your opponent's going to see it coming, I think. If your opponent is familiar with the combo at all, when you tutor up Presence of the God, unless you can play it right then that turn and combo off, your opponent's going to be like, I should probably leave up removal because something bad's going to happen. So it does kind of telegraph where you're going, but I'd probably do something like that as far as full-on comboing. But let's do like one more dragon game, because some people wanted to see dragons and didn't get a chance. So let's get in one more dragon game. Well, let me see Sleepy Spectre. And then perhaps we will mess around more with life gain in the future. Oh yeah, that looks sweet, Spectre. I like it. Yeah, definitely getting the Paladin in there definitely increases your odds of drawing the combo. Wait, what version, Cordius? Oh, the version we were just messing around with? Yeah, we didn't actually play Maze's End tonight. That was on our backup deck list, but we almost did. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no. Rogues. Well. This probably won't be great. Opponent hits us. Mills. Plays a land. Passes. Well, land. Dragon. I mean, we're just going to cast big things and hope that some of them resolve. I mean, Luris and Windrobber, pretty good sign that it's rogues. About it. Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We have a lot of powerful stuff. Where if we can get even like one thing to resolve, we should be in good shape. Getting that one thing to resolve and live. Do you think they'll ever add reserve list cards to historic? I think some of them at least. There's definitely no rule against adding them to historic. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of them showed up sooner or later. Dragon Sword. About it. I think the question's going to be, what do they add them for? So we know Pioneer's not really on the roadmap at the moment. So I guess they would be adding them into historic. I don't expect them to add like Black Lotus. I don't know about that level of reserve list card, just because like I don't think they're gonna add that to historic. It's illegal in Commander, there's no other format for it, so maybe they add it just to add it to like I don't know, it'd be sweet to have Vintage Cube. Like if you actually had all the pieces to play Vintage Cube on Arena, that would be incredibly popular, I think. Because people love Vintage Cube. Oh, Sarkin. About it. Counter number one. Yep. Well, pass the turn. Untaps. A lot of the cards that are on the reserve list are actually not very good. Like, if you actually look at the reserve list, a huge percentage are pretty janky bad cards that are fine in every format. Because you got to remember, like, when they were doing the reserve list, it was a big percentage of cards. It was, what, like 75% of cards or something they were adding to the reserve list? That's post-combat rogues class. Interesting. That's just a huge amount of cards. So a lot of bad cards ended up being added to the reserve list just because of how they manage the reserve list, basically. Well, Lathless. Another counter. Opponent untaps. Well, sooner or later, they might run out. They're not going to get them from our deck. Opponent starts exiling our deck. And passes. Well, let's Nicobolas. They gotta be about done. Yeah, I do think Rogue Class is a cool card. Rogues, it's just a standard deck, basically. Not all that different, which is kind of boring to me. But I think Rogue Class is cool. Opponent kills Nicobolas. Still got a discard. Oh boy. Wow, I think that was incorrect. Couldn't they have Into the Storied? They chose to give up a draw 4 to kill Nicobolas? Opponent must really not like Nicobolas. Yeah, I mean, you get like a couple of improved like counter spells. Memory Lapse. I don't think the actual rogues themselves are any different than standard. At least in most builds. There are some other rogues, but I think the typical builds are basically very similar to standard builds. No. Draw card, draw card. Okay, Fabled Passages. Land, crack it. So opponent only has one card in hand. I think we gotta go for it. We gotta go for it. Tiamat time. I like Una's black card a lot. I think like discard rogues is sweet. Tiamat. They better not have drawn a counter. Oh, no wonder they discarded their draw 4. They knew they were going to immediately top deck another one. Quarter! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Hey, love you too. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah. Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate and perhaps a bit deadly. Well, we'll get a handful of dragons, which is sweet. Unfortunately, opponent has a handful of cards too. Fabro Infinite Mana is another Coco combo deck in Historic. Played something similar early in Pioneer. I miss Cogwork Assembler from Ether Revolt though. Ooh, let me see. Opponent's going to menace up their creatures. And ooh, with Gauntlets of Light? Yeah, that is definitely sweet. Yeah, it could be a fun one to try sometime. Opponent, gonna exile our cards a bunch. Plays a land. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, one of the things Historic is supposed to do is let people keep playing their decks after rotation. That was one of the original goals of the format, and it seems to be doing it for Rogues, so I guess it's a win in that sense. Even though most people don't enjoy playing against Rogues. Opponent, deep in the tank. For some reason. Opponent, alright. After much thought, decides to pass. I mean, is there any way we actually can survive this and win? Glorybringer. Opponent. It resolves. I'll go to combat. Attack Exert. Kill Thieves Guild Enforcer. And I think Phoenix should still be pretty good. I mean, still has Faithless Looting. And Faithless Looting is an insane Phoenix card. Like, Modern Phoenix has been a super legitimate top tier deck at various points, and Brainstorm's never been legal in Modern, so I think that Historic Phoenix should still be very good. About it. I don't know what they're really thinking. If we're just straight up dead, I don't know what they're thinking about so hard. Hey, MTG Goldfish, would you ever do a vid on something crazy like old school? Alright, so opponents. They just have, like, the win here the whole time, and they're... Huh. Opponent. Goes to combat attacks. I don't know why they took forever to do that. Okay. Well, we got to see Rogues class be relevant. Unfortunately, it was in Rogues. Which makes it slightly less sweet, but that was cool to see the Rogue class go off. Very, very slowly. Deliberately going off. So, Yeah, I mean, rogues. Rogues is pretty good at punishing decks that are casting big dumb things, which I think includes Tiamat. Yeah, we'll bring in some removal, bring in some counters, and I guess hope for the best. Hope we resolve something. I don't think Phoenix is going to be good if they end up having to play Crash Through. Yeah, Crash Through is not great. That's true. That is, hasn't Phoenix been good before? Before any of the Mystical Archive stuff? Like, am I misremembering? Wasn't Phoenix like a good deck before that when it had to make do with all the other pieces? Ruin Crab. Well, we will kill the Ruin Crab. If we can get down the Sarkhan, it would be sweet. Sarkhan rushing to ultimate could actually... Alright, Wind Robber. Well, Sarkhan's probably going to get down. Land on blue. Sarkhan. Take it up. Discard Dragon's Horde. Draw Dragon's Horde. Pass the turn. All crabs must die. Favorite M20 Cavalier. Ooh. So I think the green one was the best, but I think the black one might be the one that I like the most. Either black or green. Red and blue were two just like spiky fires cards for me. White was fine, but not like super exciting. Well, land on dragon. Dragon's Horde. Kill Thought Thief. Tick up.
Bolus told me I should do this.
Pass the turn. All right. I mean, if our opponent taps down, Tiamat comes down, and life is good about it. Going to combat. What is your favorite, chat? Black or white for me? Yeah, white's sweet, the like Beast Within mode. Hey Seth, been a long time since I've called this stream. I got into Magic last year, but I'm glad to see the channel doing well. Hey Gregory, how is life without Magic? Let's wait. Oh, opponent did tap down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, take up for mana.
Come to me.
White, black. Tiamat. Oh. Fill the hand with dragons, Nicole Boloth, Goldspan, Tear of the Peaks, Inferno, and Glorybringer. Tiamat's so busted. I mean, it's 7 mana. It's not busted in a bad way, but it's a lot of power. Like, look at the cards that it draws. It's so insane. Opponent kills the Tiamat. Epic Downfall. Yeah. Plays a Fabled Passage. Cracks a Fabled Passage. And, I mean, the Cavaliers are not the best Mythic core set cycle. Like, Titans were #1. Talk about forgettable, though. What was the one after that? Souls? Like, Soul of the Harvest? That was an amazingly forgettable cycle. That was, like, really forgettable. Black, red, blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, play the land. Tear the Peaks. Nicole Bolas. Oh, that wasn't it. Oops. Wrong. Too many 5-mana dragons. That's original Tear of the Peaks. Yeah, the Soul Cycle was pretty forgettable. Or no, not even. Is it the Souls? I think it was the Souls I'm thinking of. Souls are like exactly Titans, right? They're like 6 mana, but they're just like way watered down in every way. The colorless one, I guess, is not that bad. The colorless one's not that bad. It's not great, but about it. I think we might have this one. Gearhulks were decent. I like the Gearhulks. And some of them still see play. Opponent takes down the Kobolas. I'll play a land. Take up for mana.
Are you ready?
Tear the Peaks. Goldspan Dragon. For ya. Goldspan Dragon. Treasure. For ya. I don't think the rogues are getting out of this. I don't think they're getting out of this. The activation from the graveyard is a nice upside. That is true. Yeah, 3 mana Sarkhan's actually good. I mean, you gotta be a dragon deck for the most part, but in a dragon deck, the +1 to double ramp is kind of insane. Like, Sarkhan gets you up to 6 mana dragons on turn 4 all by itself, which is kind of powerful. Well, opponent's just gonna draw their deck, but they're so far behind on board, I can't imagine this mattering. Opponent. Thinking. Blue Gearhulk is probably the best Gearhulk, at least outside of Standard. In Standard, blue, it might still be blue. But white saw play, green saw a lot of play, black saw play. Red, we played, but I don't remember red seeing actual like competitive play for the most part. Or maybe it was in a God Pharaoh's Gift deck. But yeah, green was probably the best in Standard, I would say. Have you killed anyone with Warlock class? Scourge of the Skyclave combo yet in 2021? I found you get the time to do it a lot in green-black mid-range. Still waiting on best of 3, though. I have not played Warlock class at all yet. It is definitely a sweet idea. It's just 7 mana to get to the last level, so definitely gonna need a shell that can stall out the game for a while just to be able to level it up enough. I think that's probably the biggest challenge. But yeah, that's something I like the idea of the combo. I just haven't actually gotten a chance to build it yet. Well, crack this. Get an island. Orb a Dragonkind. Go. Get the ramp going. By the way, Goldfish, I saw you read my question about old school, but didn't answer it. Oh, mine's dead. So the biggest thing with old school as far as content is it's just not officially supported on Magic Online, and that makes it harder to make content of. So I wouldn't say that there won't ever be content of it, because I think it's possible we do it as like a special thing. Like, me and Richard played a game against each other. It was a special thing on Goat Magic a while ago now. So I think that it could show up on special things, but it would be very difficult to have it be a like normal thing, because you can't just jump into a league or a queue and play it. So I think it's interesting, and I imagine we'll see it from time to time, but I don't think that we'll see it all that often, just because the setup for recording it is not super easy. Opponent gets and hits us. Well, on Dragon Sword. One of these days we're going to resolve a dragon. That is a thing that could happen. And then look out. Opponent untaps. Windrobber. Well, Thieves Guild Enforcer. Kill it. Opponent. I mean, if we can resolve a dragon, I think we can potentially... Oh my god, another dragon sword. Alright, dragon sword. Stack them up. Stack them up. Tap land. Pass the turn. We're going to have to start sacking these Orb of Dragon kinds at some point. Opponent untaps. Dragons equals card draw, too. Any update on the announcement you referenced last week? Ooh, about new goldfish stuff? Yeah, we talked about it a couple days ago. Brewer's Kitchen. I don't know if you're familiar with them. If not, you probably should be because their content is amazing. Brewer's Kitchen is coming on board to make content for goldfish, which I'm super excited about because I really like his content. His videos are just very high quality. Really? Really? That is unlikely. Huh. Well, that's a dragon, and it's gonna resolve. Well, we had one dragon in our top 14 cards. That is unfortunate. Yeah, whiffing on... I don't know, Orbit Dragonkind whiffs way more than you'd think for a deck that has like 14 dragons. Very awkward. Well, Inferno. At least this turns on the Dragon Swords, which is a huge deal. So we can start drawing cards. I'm sure everyone's going to kill it because they're rogues, so they have tons of removal. But that is a really big deal. Opponent. Well, they just have, okay, every removal spell possible. Farika's Libation, interesting. Well, okay, your go, opponent. Yeah, I'm definitely excited about it too. I think if you've never seen his content before, I think you'll definitely like it. I think it really fits. It fits well with Goldfish as far as the kind of decks he plays, and his editing and like just the technical stuff is really good. But yeah, that'll be starting in the near. Wow, mills another dragon. All right, this Wind Robber is robbing us of all of our good cards. Well, how about a Nicole Bolas? Opponent counters. We will counter the counter. Opponent, please give us a dragon. Maybe. All right, so opponent, all the counters. Well, we will pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Hey, good to see you, Sunoka. Yeah, you made it right at the end, the last game of the night. Opponent hits us. Sure. Passes. Wow, they milled. Oh my goodness, they're 100% to mill our. They are 100% to mill a dragon with these Wind Robbers. Meanwhile, our Orb of Dragonkinds are 50% to hit them in our top 7 cards. Very awkward. Varix, opponent. What do you say about this? Are you out of counters yet? All right, opponent appears to have finally, ever so sadly, run out of counters. They actually probably just want to cast a draw for, I assume. Well, we will pass the turn. Yeah, so opponent's going to draw 4. So they will have many more counters for next turn. Yeah, well, your go about it. Can anyone send me the list of the green-white life gain combo? This is the original viewer submitted deck. We made a couple changes as we were going along, but that should help. I mean, what are we going to kill with Dragonfire? I don't know why we really need to leave it up. It's not like they have a hasty threat or something that's going to come down. And I don't think we're going to spend on this Wind Robber, even though the fact that it always mills a dragon that we would prefer not to does make it a little bit more appealing. Opponent kills the dragon. Baleful Mastery goes to combat. Hits us. Mills. Ah, this time it's just a dragon's fire. Opponent passes. Well, we will play Sarkin. Opponent has a drown in the lock. Well, we will play Nicobolas. Make you discard. At some point, we're going to run them out. Like, we're trying desperately to run them out of their just, like, infinite removal encounters. Sooner or later, it's got to happen. They got to draw some lands. They got to draw some bad creatures. Opponent's got to discard. I mean, counters are an important part of Magic, for sure. Although, I do find rogues kind of obnoxious to play against. Okay, opponent's discarding Mystical Disputes. Opponent. Alright. Another Baleful Mastery. Goes attacking. Mills. Oh my... The odds of that are not good. The odds of that are so not good. The most powerful Merfolk Wind Robber in history. That's like the 4th dragon. It is just randomly ripped off of our deck. Like, that is so brutal. Ugh. Well, draw a card. Play a land tapped. Pass the turn. I mean, opponent's down to 3 cards. I'm sure they're just going to draw 4 in about 10 seconds, but... yeah, we'll see. Opponent. Yes. Yeah, the list was in there. Is it... what list is in the deck command now? Opponent goes to combat. Attacks. Well, we will see if we can finally kill this, because it's... I mean, it's going to get countered. We're trying to get our opponent to... hopefully going to get our opponent to tap down. We'll see. Alright, opponent. Finally stops milling all of our dragons for the time being. But I think it's basically 100% that they have a counter. They just always do. Well, draw a card. Untap. Well, I mean, I guess we go for it. Tiamat. Opponent. So at least if our opponent counters this and they play Lures, yeah, there's another one. So they play Lures, they recast something. Our 2 Anger the Gods should get rid of the Lures and what they recast. And then we see if we can resolve something. What deck do you think will be the new tier 1 after today? Jund Sacrifice. Yeah, I think Jund Sacrifice is the most likely early tier 1 deck. Alright, so opponent, Thieves Guild Enforcer, mills us. And passes. Are we going to end up getting milled out? Potentially. Unclaimed territory. I'll play a land. On dragon. Anger of the Gods. didn't say. Okay, so they have every counter. Well, Dragon Sword. Anger the Gods. And now we see what's left in their hand. The game is coming to an end. Someone's either going to win or lose here. Nice. You've had 14 counters. You've countered 14 things. We haven't said nice to any of them. Opponent passes. Well, we will Goldspan Dragon. Oh my god, we resolved a dragon. We resolved a dragon. Go to combat. Attack you. Opponent eats 2 extinctions. Okay. They have every removal spell in every counter. Right down to didn't say please. Well, untap land, Tiamat. Do we have dragons left in our deck? That Wind Robber! That Wind Robber! I knew that it was... that Wind Robber. That Wind Robber that just kept randomly picking off a dragon with its mill every turn. That's gonna win our vote the game because we don't have threats left to. Yeah, we just don't have the threats left to win. Like, oh, okay, Soaring Thought Thief, sure. An opponent goes attacking, mills us some more, hits us. Well, we will draw a card. It's a land, we'll draw a card. Hey, it's a land, we will draw a card. It's an Orb of Dragonkind. Well, play Orb of Dragonkind. Play Galzeth Prismari. Play yet another land. Oh man, what a brutal loss. I don't think there's enough time to get to the -7. Jeez. Opponent. Top decks. Another theme. Well, yeah, I mean, that's Magic. Sure. Opponent goes to combat. Yeah, that does it. Oh, well, a disappointing end against a disappointing deck. But Tiamat sweet. I mean, Rogue's obviously just a whole heap of fun to play against. But Tiamat, I think Dragons has potential. What the exact right build is, I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I mean, I think that everything having Flash does make it... It makes it so if you play Rogues well, you can make sure your opponent never does anything. But on that note, everyone, I think that brings us to the end of our stream for tonight. We did some Tiamatic, we played some Dragons, we had some surprisingly good luck with this janky life gain deck, talked about rebuilding it a little bit. So that brings us to the end of our stream for tonight. We will be back Monday next stream. Although, good news is, next week, weird streaming week. So we have the stream Monday, and then we have... a bonus, so stream Monday in the afternoon, Tuesday stream in the evening, rather than in the afternoon for a special charity event, 6 to 10. Wednesday, Commander Clash live over on the Commander YouTube, and then Thursday, normal stream. So tons of stream next week. But anyway, that's all for this week. Reminders on the way out the door, replay YouTube. It's tons of stuff to check out, all the old streams, normal YouTube. Check out Bard Class tomorrow. It's a good one. Bunch of other stuff going up on the YouTube as well. And one more reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And if you need some magical cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com. Oh, I'm sorry, Sefri. Well, we'll raid someone, so we'll send you off to someplace else. But yeah, so thank you so much to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Most importantly, thank you to all you. Y'all are seriously amazing, awesome. Thanks for sticking around to play some Dragons and Historic. We will be back next week to play a bunch of new stuff. 4 streams coming up. So until then, have a great night. Have an amazing weekend. I love y'all. And yeah, I'll see you on Monday. So until then, have fun and I will talk to you soon.